Rebellion, it is his 10th. He's been to every single Six Invitational, but it's been a few years between.
All right, guys, lock in on the predictions.
Since his last
first map will be Clubhouse.
He's the only player remaining in the tournament who's
Gonna be a
won
banger
2
game.
SIs. Can he push for a third? We're about to find out. SSG versus Shopify Rebellion.
But I feel like the stream is sometimes super loud, sometimes super quiet. I don't know.
It's another all-North American bash here in the lower bracket. Elimination on the line at the Six Invitational. Only one of these teams can progress to tomorrow to fight for a chance to play on the main stage here in Paris as we dig into the first map of Clubhouse.
Such an even score as well, right? You think of these two teams, and it's going to be Clubhouse into Nighthaven Labs. It's a complete 50-50 in the back of my mind. The playstyles, the strategy, the experience, the intrigue capabilities of these younger players. But then we go to Cafe, and it feels like an SSG map. So if I'm Shopify Rebellion, I got to get this done in 2. Because I don't think they have what it takes on Cafe.
And it's the first time that Shopify Rebellion.
All right, guys, make sure we are locked in. Spam those SRs, baby.
Brazil and APAC and
Spam
Europe
those
so
SRs
far throughout the tournament. As for Space Station, of course, let's not forget they had a busy day yesterday. They knocked M80 down into the lower bracket in their first.
Want to see more SRs in the chat?
Want to
see a sea of green in the chat?
In wildcard.
See if green in the chat. See if green in the chat. Spam, 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 spam.
In NA right now, the most likely
spam, 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 spam.
You wouldn't expect the answer to be wildcard. In fact,
spam,
you might
spam,
think
spam,
that it
spam,
would be Rebellion or SSG or even M80 who have now been eliminated from the tournament. But only one of these teams can progress to join wildcard throughout the rest of the bracket. And
all right, we're
like
into it.
Said,
we're into it.
Veto for Rebellion, but Clubhouse a bit more even perhaps. SSG though, they've picked it, so they start on the attacking side.
Big thing here is Shopify Rebellion, they played NIP earlier, which is going to have a very different playstyle than that of SSG. SSG a bit more problem-solving oriented when it comes to being on the attacking side, and a bit more about putting up a big maze of confusing elements that you have to problem-solve when they are defending.
This is the regional final? So no, this is like Six Invitational, but like this is like two of the best teams in NA right now.
Those problems with his team, but for now, it's Shopify Rebellion starting on defense, setting things up here in the basement. And it's going to be a little bit of a roam. But the most of the falling back for time, looking at the lineup. They have some C4s, they got Intel,
Tristan, thank you to Prime, appreciate you.
Not really set for a roam game.
Going crazy on the subs, by the way, guys.
It's really just the option to shoot drones and fall back.
2 minutes down, SSG. Look like SSG have got a full clear here.
For the round, but they do have the entire map in control, with the exception of Ambi here in storage.
And they have a multi-network here, which if you don't want to use the drones, you just take that shield and you just walk right on in. Now, of course, there's that small story of
looks like it's gonna be a full bunker. Update the sub goal,
right? Because Folds obviously learned a ton of things from Canadian back in the SSG days.
It doesn't eat updating.
Canadian was his teacher.
Guys, make sure you join the raffle.
These two guys, so Canadian and Folds leading their team on a very vocal role. Both also
Did I miss something?
Very frequently.
You missed the game. The first game.
BB approaching down the blue stairs.
You guys are shafted.
Very instantly finds the
Good spot.
Okay.
Minute 30 on the clock here.
That's the story of both
plenty of time for SSG to get an execute off here if they start soon.
For SSG, even Benja, arguably, though he has
Ring the Sense, Monty, and double shield. The double shield, and the Blackbeard also.
No, come on now.
On the flip side, of course,
and the impact trick come out.
Player at the tournament.
Nope, no impact trick.
Just turned 20 today.
Still have their control.
Young gunner. Rebellion.
They do still have their control. Did we get a million in the predictions? 1.1 million. Well fucking done, guys.
It was a huge clutch.
Huge.
After there's been a lot of criticism leveled his direction recently.
He's still setting things up right now. They got the hatches inside our blue, inside our kitchen. Still missing on the bar, but General will run there immediately and get that done right now. That means they have all the pressure points they want.
They have all the shields.
Heavy and kitchen. Down with the multi most likely. Go for a plant. Send to obscure the vision and maybe force them to make a play.
So the impacts come out to try and destroy the Sen's projector walls. And down goes Fultz. The smoke's
They can't let him plant back
continue
armory.
to
Double
put
drop
him
on the
at bay,
shields.
But he's forcing the plant
Bro.
down while Ashen is doing his best
Big
to be a
pick from
distraction.
Rexon.
He will fall.
Bomb gonna go down, though.
Price if SSG are able to get the diffuser down. And now Forts can just give information to his team while the rest of the squad watch from on high.
We need
However,
to
Canadian
go for the
sails
retake
over
up main
a
stairs
C4 to
here.
finish
Maybe
off
double up.
J9O.
The retake. Numbers
advantage for Rebellion, but they do.
Willie finds one.
Retake. Big kill on defaults now.
Wait for the double up, Ambi. Wait for the double up.
Starved of SSG, but Benja holds the line for one, and Newers from up above punishes.
This is pretty much impossible, I think.
Canadian going
They need
for
to
the
go for a double up main
a little
stairs.
bit too early. Now Rebellion just rely on Spoit and Rexon, and it's going to be so challenging to find the kill on Newers above.
Almost.
While Benja attacks them from below.
Unfortunate.
A crucial
I don't think they knew the bomb was
SSG.
going down.
Ashen playing the sacrificial lamb, dropping down, just looking for
Almost,
a 1-for-1
almost.
trade, enabling the Munty to confirm.
They needed to double retake up main stairs. Would have been the best plan, I think. When they got the 4v2, they need to instantly double retake up main stairs.
They land 2 C4s.
You can't try and
the retake looks
let's go lane. Let's go. You can't play on those bits too favorable to the attackers, especially when you're playing against a great vet player.
To the main stairs for retake. In my mind, you send 3 people,
yeah, 3.
leaving 1 person underneath.
Even Pengu's saying it. 3 up main stairs. You do need to full retake up main.
They think they can long arm defuse.
Nah, they literally just have to retake main. That's the only way that you win that round.
Send all 4 players up the stairs.
Needs to go for a full 2-man or 3-man retake up main.
Chasing your own tail. You leave
You're dread. Thank you for the prime.
Catch. You send 3 people up together with the Valcam and take down at least one of those 2 attackers. I think that's a bit of a, not sure if that's panic, because Shopify Rebellion, they did the hardest thing first. They got the first 2 picks, took out the Munty, cleared
that 3K on Cafe. Spoit 3K on Cafe was called? Yeah, it was called.
But the Azami did have 1 Keeper barrier left, which he used to try and retake upstairs. That was Ambi. Imagine if he had been the player down below, using the Keeper barrier to clog up the floor, holes in the ceiling so he could go for a counter defuse. A lot of things that just slightly went wrong there for Rebellion.
Big praise.
Guys, make sure you're filling up on the raffles. We have 2 more 100Ks after this one.
Just send down the guy planting and hope it all works out. But I think Ashen truly getting
2 more
down there
100Ks after this one.
Huge difference of the outcome of the round. You never know what happens. He didn't make that play, but SSG are happy. They take the first one. See a bit of a stall.
Thanos Glove Jr. Thank you to Prime. Appreciate you.
Buying what, 12 seconds, 3 times. Just simply stalling out the round here.
Keep in mind, back of your head, Ambi is on this roam as well on the Scopus. Down in the basement, he can always TP. I assume that's back on site, his other shell, inactive shell.
Canadian will fall. I'm not entirely sure. Top red. He walked up the stairs.
He was still 2-bout trick in the wall, and he just walked up and killed him.
Is the stairs dry? There's nothing on there? Yeah, they have no barb or anything.
Shell is actually in rafters. Ambi might have the ability to go
no barb or anything on the cash stairs.
Yeah.
On that map
no finish the Weddle. That is true. I think I still have it open.
A very late round flying potential here, but look at the timer. Despite the 2-barrel, despite trying to slow down the pace of the game, they've breached every wall known to man. Jacuzzi, connectors, CCTV, and they've cleared the roamer when Canadian fell. So the only real kind of ace up their sleeve is going to be the Scopo shield and Catwalk Rafters.
It's going to be a difficult one for SR here unless they can find a pick back soon.
If they're not aware of it, then this could be an opportunity for Ambi to go for a flank. No, the inactive shell has now been destroyed, finally.
Okay.
J9O. All right, good start from SSG then.
Incredible start. I mean, again, they've done everything they need on paper. They've got an opening kill, all the heartbeats destruction, and they still got 2 Yinkandelas for side execute and 3 Deimos trackers. Rebellion, again, forced into a spot where they need, like, either a big hero play from individual people or something like a C4, but they don't have any C4s. So they were just down to hero plays, and Canadian watching the cameras.
Gonna come down to trades here.
Crossfires and where that push might be coming from.
And if you let
Ashen pushing in deep pirate.
Ashen goes deep. The flag from the Scopus is
Well, he finds one.
Newers finds one onto Rexon before he's traded back. Ashen is given a lot of mobility,
Anyone in
but he
bathroom?
can't actually find any enemies. The entire bomb site seems clear
Safe down.
because the defense has retaken connector, which J9O can swiftly cut down. It's Spoit up against the world, and he's now targeted by Benja. And Ashen will quickly
good
peek
round
him
from
from the top of
SSG.
main
Not much that they
stairs.
can do.
Excellent patience from Space Station. And they make a second round look even easier than the first. What did he say?
Come on, you're shitting your pants. Something like that.
SSG do play with a lot of discipline.
If you've seen the documentary.
Very rarely did they get nervous.
They are shitting their you know, effing pants right now. You cut to Penta.
I think you said you're shitting your pants. I think you said.
Let's go out there and show them what we're made
Guys,
of.
make sure you follow the exclamation mark. Join.
That one end again.
Well,
to hop on in.
Saying they're shitting their pants, lost in the comeback, you know. But maybe Ashen is that guy.
Loser goes home. Yeah, that's true.
Say it and then win afterwards, not falter to Shopify Rebellion. I think for SR right now, though, I think they gotta change their approach strategically. They've tried to play it slower, stall for time, play the layers, which SSG are so familiar with, and they're actually letting SSG get to bombs and execute in a 5v5 or a 5v4. I think trying to play that disruption game early, extend on the roam, play some trap operators, might need to be attempted in the next couple of rounds. Because when you play strategy against SSG, again, they're really good at picking that apart. And we've seen their executes. They've been lethal.
Super said it himself in the interview before the game. Typically, SSG has had Rebellion's number.
How long are you going to stream for? Going to be streaming for
7 times
the whole day. Streaming for the whole, the remainder of the day, my friend.
Domestic level, only one of them being on the international stage. That was at the Esports World Cup in the quarterfinals. SSG 2-0'd Rebellion pretty comfortably.
Make sure we fill up on the predictions for the next game as well, guys. We had 1.2 million the predictions almost.
It was all the way back.
Want to try and keep it over 1 million. How many more games are there?
July last year.
2 more, I believe.
Even though Rebellion have looked like a really solid team at this SI, especially earlier today against NIP, they might have met their match here against SSG.
Well, adaptation. So it's going to be a long battle.
Mob walls getting opened here.
If you can figure out your opponent and make the correct changes to your game plan, that can make all the difference. Now it's Spoit on the glass.
Wait, on the Azami.
Operators in the battle. Nero is injured. That gas pipe through the wall. BenQ also gets taken down. So possible 5v3
big picks here. Can they get the confirm on to Nuas? Where is he injured? He's injured in construction.
Aggressive play from Ash, and he did the exact same thing with the Thermite last round. But the smoke will keep him at bay. Well played from Canadian. You see, Ashen just wants to take one with him before he goes to regroup with the rest of his squad. I like
Nuas will get picked up.
Over-aggressing too much.
Spoit pick from
maybe
Surf.
gave him a chance for a brief moment. Now Spoit's going to be feeling the pressure from Faults out on the balcony.
I like this. They're fighting back like I was saying, right? Don't let them execute. Try and fight them on the extended room. They're playing for their lives, not for falling back. One keep in pocket of Spoit. He's going to hold his ground because he has no pressure from Jacuzzi Breach. It's Ashen main stairs. It's Faults on the windows.
I like the way Spoit's using the Azami to isolate these fights.
Unfortunate.
Team Canadian, but it's worth it if he takes down Ashen 4v2. Unfortunately, that does mean the smoke is gone. J9 is just sending it. He goes deep, but his position
J9 deep in sight, however.
Under Rexon. He looks to try and fight,
big pick from
Ambi will swing him and find a second.
Going with the catch there, here.
Round. If you count Canadian Faults, has nothing
good
to
round
do,
from Rebellion. Much better. Much better.
Arms. Really and good. Finally, around on the board for SR.
Really, really good. That's the adaptation that they need, right? Recognize, hey, their executes are so superior. We cannot play the 5v5. We need to fish for a couple of kills. And then instead of risking falling back and getting caught off, they will just stay inside a master bedroom connector and gym. So 1-2. The issue is these bomb sites, they're going to give you kind of different things if you're a defender. You know,
Sleek Jack, thank you to Prime, appreciate you. Oh, Galaloo though, thank you for the tier 1 as well, brother. Thank you for the tier 1. So let's see what we're dealing with here. The map 3, round 3 ban's coming out.
Big coin flip. You can lose 2 or 3 roamers. The round is over with the roam clear.
Thermite ban in the way of SR should help them out a little bit because they're doing a good job getting these walls open on SSG.
At least until the bomb set opens up again. Way to think.
Good round, good round. I'm tired of this DMR meta. Yeah, it's.
These guys did actually play.
Yeah. The thing is though, if there was no DMRs in attack right now, I think attack might actually be completely cut.
Space Station 7-1 Shopify
no bullshit.
Winning 5
I think this would be a great series between SR and SG. Usually is a good series between these two.
Surely have had a lot of time to think about what exactly went wrong back in that matchup. Canadian and Rexon both only got 1 kill each on that map back then. It was Ashen who was stealing the show. 11 kills and 3 deaths.
I mean, good news here.
And these times others their preset account, so like I believe they use like it's not a preset account, but like it's like a LAN build. Like you don't press play in Ubisoft and stuff like that. Like you open an app and you can type your name on it. It's like super weird. I think William might be able to show you guys at some point on stream. Has he ever showed you guys? I feel like he will have before.
He was the only player to die last round, and it was because his teammate shot him. So unfair.
Thermite band
Thank you for the prime noodle. Give me 5 months.
I do
Thank you
think
for
with the
5
buffs
months.
to heart breachers,
The fucking civil management, nothing worse.
Heart breach in charge, and of course he has a secondary shotgun, flashes, and smoke.
It's like an admin console thing. Yeah, I think the best way of saying it.
And for these exterior walls, is the word? Exterior walls, he just pop all 3, right? Jacuzzi, connector, and CCTV as
Not
a
sure
sole heart
if
breacher.
he has, I
So now
wasn't.
it's gonna slow
Yeah,
down the
I can probably get him
rotations
too
of
if he
SSG.
hasn't. I think he has though previously.
Albeit a bit of gun on
Sure,
the
I'll show you guys it again.
They responded back with a clash.
Loser goes home, yeah.
Something
Loser
that
goes home.
He's been playing quite a bit of this event so far. He's been a big clash kind of guy. Doing pretty good on it.
SSG's pick here.
They're leaving up the roam game pretty early on to hold down that bunkered basement bomb site.
Playing a lot more bunkers. Hopefully they'll realize what they did wrong last time.
The Mozzie pests.
1 C4.
Top floor.
Goyos and 3 smokes on the wall.
Aggro here from BenQ. I'm not sure if he's aware. Ambi is just around the corner. BenQ now gets out the DMR and wins the fight
Back
onto
to BenQ.
Ambi, retreating.
No
BenQ,
trade, unfortunately.
A few shots sent his way by Canadian, but not enough damage
SSG to see
net
any
kill.
secret. I think they play a little bit different, but I guess you could draw that comparison.
Wall, actually, at all.
That was a good read there from BenQ to realize he wasn't exposed to triple.
What's the strat here, though? Again, like, what's the win condition for SR? They have a singular C4 and some toxic babes. They can pop the church wall with a range feature. It feels very cooked. I mean, there's no flank happening, right? They have almost no plant denial because a singular C4 they can get a kill.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit cooked.
Kitchen hatch.
They're gonna have to go big with this C4, and they're gonna have to try and prevent.
It's very limited, that's for
the
sure.
And now without the Izami
One
for
smoke
late
already gone.
rounds, they can't make as many plays. They can't plug up these holes in the church wall. SSG just have so many options.
Gonna collapse from
They
blue.
don't have
Someone's
the
gonna drop
attack.
motor
It's gonna be
hatch.
Blue church most likely here.
Yeah,
They're
it's looking like a
flipping it.
church in
Without
blue.
the shield operator, they can't go for a plant match. So they gotta go for kills and bombs at control first.
ADG,
plant later.
let's go, brother.
Still a call in pocket. Wow, a lot of damage to Folds. Thanks to the Thorn trap. The Deimos track. Onto Rex in the smoke. Now they know exactly where he might be able to toss those smoke babes. And it's time to start moving down blue stairs for J90. He times it well with Ashen. The two of them take control.
They need to try and take a pick here. Canadian finds 1. Canadian finds 2. Big round from Canadian. Willie finds 1.
Spoit is doing just what he needs to do. Holding on to blue for Rebellion.
Freeze up. Double up on the blue guy.
SSG
Yes, big
cannot
pick.
find their way into it as Spoit shuts down Ashen as well. New is in his 1 versus 4.
Big bro, Troy went crazy this round.
Makes it a 3K.
Real big picks from Willie.
Oh, he's feeling
I think Willie killed both in blue and Troy
Finding all
killed
the kills,
everyone in
down,
fucking
not even
church. Good
dying.
round from Troy.
And that was us going. It looks
Troy
so
rolling back the
cooked
years
from
there.
Shopify Rebellion.
Rolling
There
back the
was
fucking
2
damn years.
saving graces there, though. SSG did not do the vert in the kitchen area, so they could play back B portion.
Real good
and
round
have
from
more
Troy.
crossfires. And secondly, I think SSG were expecting a pretty intensive roam game because they were playing Sophia.
Onk still got it. Yeah, he does,
Dolby,
he does, he
Sledge,
does.
Again, no execute bombs at operators. No.
Can you live till 10 p.m.? Yeah.
And they even found the opening pick. That should have been so much more difficult to hold, but Canadian on this chassis gets 3 big kills.
Once you open up the church wall, you should
I feel like
not
in
be
Troy's
able to
head, he
have
always has a
Mozzie
good
just play
plan.
off the
Like
bomb
his
and win
plan
3
is
fights.
his plan is
Mind you,
always
if you're on
good.
that side of the chest that Canadian was, you can actually see that if you're pro in the kitchen.
But it's not an
hatch,
age
look
thing
down
because
to the vert,
Troy's
but
never
there
been
was
like a
no vert and
mechanical
wasn't double
beast
double.
or anything like
Funny
that.
is they
Like
had
it's
a
not an
slow
age
hand
thing,
himself, and I'm
however.
pretty sure
Yeah.
J90 died without using any of his concussions.
Yeah, so that's one of the small things, right? I think SSG just
It was
missed
never his
one
strong
teeny
point.
tiny detail there to optimize the strategy.
I do think that Troy's mechanics have improved to some degree, especially this event. This event we've seen quite a decent showing from Troy actually in that respect.
We can play here now. That changes everything. I like this from SSG. Falls back in the Monty. You can call the shots, take their time.
Not even
and
subbed
find the
actually.
openings.
I don't listen to you, Nathan. Absolutely no answer.
Hard counters
No
to the
answer
shields
until
here, very fast from Rebellion.
no answer until sub.
Be very hard to kill this Montaigne.
Absolute
2
fraud.
nitro cells is
Oh, yeah.
really all you've got to try and do that.
2 bars interesting to me, right? We've seen it. This is the 3rd time, I believe, a 2nd time, and
Is it for Deimos?
Beard oil's done wonders.
well, last time
I think Willie could grow a beard
these
probably
were just
ever.
out, he was just
Maybe I don't think
chasing
ever.
them, right? Didn't care about anything else, and he died.
Popping off on
to
Clubhouse.
one of the
He's been playing good,
This
like
time he's
generally
playing
speaking, this
pure
event.
inside
I
casual
think it's one of his like
himself, and
better
maybe playing top at
events
Warden.
statistically.
I think they're just trying to stall things out so that when the push wants to come, they say, no, not yet, no, not yet, and keep stalling them out.
But where do they want to stall? Because they did
Yeah.
contest early on the CCTV.
He has a little
breach, and-
stubble on his lip. He has a little stubble every now and then. He gets a little stubbly.
Oh, inside of Cash
Inside of
itself.
Cash this time, yeah. So they got their 2 people playing the bomb site. It's going to be Rexon and Spoit working bathroom and mid-master. And they have the extended roam here, a Canadian and Surf and Ambient connector, so the triple link. The big thing is the person playing connector and
Saving the
here,
apps
if
for the
he
Arctic
dies,
stream, so
they cannot
why are you
get
even
back
watching it on
and
the
forth
main
to
stream?
sides.
So are you
So
watching
it's
it?
very
Yeah,
important
having a
that
right
Ambient
laugh.
stays alive.
When a fucking right time. Who does winner play? Winner play is the winner of RXG Fluxo.
Direct attack as well.
Presumably Fluxo, I suppose.
Now Rexon can't play in there anymore.
Mainstream's so boring. It is. It's fucking dead.
He's gonna go back to office.
They had one
Fucking dead.
ADS,
You want to be here.
did catch the first flash, but it didn't catch a Selma as it intended to. So Jano has so much ability.
It's good if you just chill and watch it though. If you don't want to listen to co-streamers chat and shit.
Now we see the Monty come into play in cash, but this crossfire with Andy supporting Canadian might make it better.
And the wall between Connector and Cash is reinforced, so there's no crossfire to deny Folds to walk in. Canadian is relying upon Andy to save him, essentially.
Troy probably needs to give early.
But SSG fallen off.
SSG is flipping the attack. They're back on the side windows instead. Go for a fast one.
And Canadian is now alone.
I think he's going in here.
Are they just going to go for bros? Spoit was on site. Rexon as well, aggressive on the windows. Does a bit of damage. Surf is also looking for a peek outside. He's going to get the down onto Newers and finally finish him off. But meanwhile, Fulls is going to the objective. Rexon holds
what a
down
fucking shot, bro. Is that one on the Jacuzzi Breach, one where? One Jacuzzi Breach, one Cash. Holy shit, what a shot from Rexon. Holy fuck. Bro, he's been hitting some crazy shots today and yesterday, to be fair.
Up from the main stairs, from the breach.
I should find Troy.
Getting kills together, maybe there's a way into it. It can't take out this BPC, and it gives so much info now
still
for
off site?
Rebellion.
It's just Rex on the bomb site.
I mean, Surf.
Surf's stuck downstairs, but not bottom main.
How do they play this? Jano, no 10 bullets in the magazine. But Rexon finished off.
Unfortunate.
Surf has no choice but to get back to side now. The diffuser needs to be reclaimed. Ashen worried about pressure from below.
There's not much you can do there.
Catches Surf on the rotate. Fulls is on his feet. And SSG take the lead.
Incredible stuff right there. Both teams really adapting so many times in a single round. Surf
not
was
much they can do.
And he was master. He was cast side. He was master. Just rotating back through that bottom floor, the basement, first floor, etc. And SSG will call a tech timeout to figure out how they can
Surf might have had to go for a
lead.
flank here. Interested here.
I can't hear SSG.
It's the mainstream.
Just keep it very simple. It's going to be Cash right here. I'm probably just going to talk about that real quick. Let's identify what they're doing on the match side, post the drones a little bit deeper. If they're doing the extension off that bulker, let's look for the breach semi with that Montang pulling on the breach side itself. Benja, you have an option. You either take the Thatcher to get rid of the Malusi they're going to have inside of site set, or you can just take hard utility for that. But I want to prioritize a semi-breach on this, and then just fucking crank it out on those guys. We can go as a class.
Breach?
No, I want Montang
I could
pulling
do the
garage
BB.
door.
Are we freak pressuring Master first or no?
Yeah, apply
Don't
pressure
keep
on the
him in
Jacuzzi
place,
wall
I
and flip it over.
Should I bring the
apply
BB?
pressure. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Alright.
Make sure you're pulling though.
Yeah. And then who
So calm as always.
Yeah, he always does a really
There's
calm
two words
timeout,
that
I feel like.
It's used quite a lot there. Let's crank it, the first one. The other one is flip it.
Yeah,
Because my
he
point
always
was
is calm and
how well
collected.
Surf
You can
was
always
working
expect
between
that.
helping the
You can always
master
expect that to
people
call out.
and people over in cash on the extended roam. Because he was
This shot was crazy from Rexon.
SSG were flipping the attacks. They started cash. Then they were applying pressure in master bedroom, right? Getting the bathroom breach, the windows, the office hatch. Then they went back to cash with the Monty, saying, hey, we're over here. They jumped straight out the windows and straight into the bomb side. They were flipping the attack multiple times because they know Shopify Rebellion are going to adapt whenever they feel that pressure.
Fucking hell.
Surf
This timeout's so good. Yeah, he has got good timeouts to call out. He's really good at composing. Like, I think when coaches talk the way that he talks, like less assertive and really passive, it kind of it brings the team back down to earth, and it's like he calms you down. It's quite soothing, you know, reassuring as well.
SSG said, "Well, once offside, we crank," and they go into site, leaving Rexon all alone.
Yeah, the thing is, right?
Hide behind the keeper barriers, but
I don't know. Hot Malio is more strategically focused. You have to remember as well, and it's also not his first language.
Of elimination, SSG knew he had to be
English is not his first language. I can't even speak Portuguese, so I can't really talk too much shit.
And SR doesn't make it free for you, right? So they knew he was somewhere, knew he wasn't fast, knew he wasn't master. He had to be in a corner in gym. They just swooped the room. There he is.
Slicing that pie.
Yeah, that's it.
And Surf couldn't get back either. He was being covered. SSG played it well. Rebellion.
It's all in good faith though with Ashen. Like, that's just how he is. That's just how he talks.
Damage.
Part of his game, you know. Without people like that, we wouldn't have as many characters.
When they played each other, oh, it was actually 2.5 months ago now. When they played each other in
We need more
finals,
characters in the game. Fabian used to be like that. He didn't shout per se.
Compared to the one they got in the whole
But you know, he
half.
said some shit. He talked his shit.
Heavily attack our favorite on Clubhouse here between these two teams. So any defensive round is a win.
Some coaches full comms. Yeah, but like I think inexperienced coaches usually take the time up more for them and how they're feeling, not necessarily how the team are feeling, you know.
inside of the site is Fault. He's looking for a
Is
plan
this going to go down?
inside of the smoke.
Okay, big.
Purple
They
deny
needed
it
that, holy
desperately.
fuck.
Benja jumps in straight to the smoke. He
Traded.
will fall after he trades back one. Action knows he needs to go for broke, and he finds that player on the rafters.
Big pick from
Can't get
Ambi.
a second though as Ambi's DMR strikes true from the top of red
In garage
stairs,
now.
leaving poor
Well, there's a
Newers
world in which
for SSG.
Rebellion
The last
really
piece
should have had the
of the
4-2
puzzle.
here.
A 1v3 required.
I think they'll be
and no
too happy
diffuser
with the
to speak
3-3,
of.
but not the end of the world.
Downstairs in case of a C4, any verticality, and it ends up not being the case at all. There are no C4s from this defensive lineup. Has to go for a big one. Couple of swings, couple of pre-fires. Canadian, 1 HP and 1 Toxic Babe. Technically winnable, but very
They're not going to show to him, are they? And then they're going to
It's like a
retake.
risky play for SSG to put Newers in this position. One
They'll
nade
let
to
him plant.
work with as he has to go and reclaim that diffuser. They'll let him have it.
Yeah, let him
They
plant.
know that they can play this for retake. Spoit has 3 keybers left. They can wait for the plan
Nice
to
shot.
go down or just hold
Rex
their
and
lines.
Scream is so funny, bro. It's Rex and the she
Oh, man,
goes,
still got it.
wow!
3-3 at
It's like the
end of
most
half.
American scream
A
ever,
glow
bro.
up
That's
to
just so
Shopify
funny.
Rebellion compared to their last clubhouse encounter.
Exclamation mark join in the raffle, guys.
Sourcing
No,
Thorn
I actually
Tech
think Rex
in the
and Scream
chat.
is
What do
so
you think
funny, bro.
about it?
That's
pretty good.
he's like
Pretty good
the
bit about
center of their energy though on this team.
I think just two
It's
of them
great
are
because we used to see Troy do a lot of that, and I think that
I think it was the Thorn Trap plus the smoke.
he said
canister
that he
took it
doesn't
out.
do it anymore because like
Right, and
And then
maybe they
Cat-
just wombo
He's just
combo
more
because it was
mature
barred
now.
as well,
And then
actually.
default playing with glass walk.
feels like he's just more mature now, and it's just not something that he does. But I don't know, bro. I kind of miss it. Does no one miss the war paint Troy, like when he used to wear war paint and shit? Do you remember when he used to do that?
It just forces you to move.
And he had the hairband and shit. That was like the intense Troy Nadian right there. That's what you need.
Exposed to top red or cash or rafters.
How old's Troy now? He's
Black advance right
29, I think.
Get rid of the Monty. That's going to be a very comfortable role for Troy to IGL. Capital, great for
Yeah, chat doesn't know if it's a real raffle anymore because of how many fucking times people don't know.
Rafters with Capital, yeah, especially with the recent
Bench
buff.
died to the barbed wire.
SI23 war paint Troy was scary. That's what I'm saying. Need the war paint Troy back.
And then on the other side,
What a
getting rid of
fucking
Bandit
shot,
and the
dude.
Mirror. Again, it just makes step 1 easier. Get direct attacks.
Rex and Scream is Rex and Scream is so funny, bro.
No more time.
Oh, is he the other pro player? I think so. Yeah, him and then Brede.
Even here in base,
It was Camera before that. Legitimately thought Kenny was older than that. Nice, he's 29. 29. Been playing Siege since he was 20.
My guy's like, dude,
I
really?
want to say.
You couldn't
Yeah,
wait
since he
for
was
me?
20, or like since he was
I'm telling
19.
you, that impact grenade button felt really, really.
He was tempting. He was tempted.
10 seconds remaining.
It's one of those.
Newers has so much that up to
How
do,
is
so
Carve?
yeah,
How is Carve? He's been giving himself points again, hasn't he?
I mean, back in the day, right? When you each have 2 reinforcements,
Carver's been giving
you
himself
couldn't do
points.
more than that.
Oh.
And you played like Jaeger or Castle or Smoke.
Even
or
Mute.
Yeah, Mute
Yeah.
especially. Dude, it sucked.
Might be
Now,
time,
you're doing
Carve.
reinforcements
Might be
like
time.
30,
He
40
tried, but
seconds
I
into
won't.
live action
But
phase
I
at
won
times.
it.
Yeah.
I think
I've died
he
way
has
too
done
many
that.
times
700k, bro.
in the action phase.
I mean,
We've not even done enough
what we
raffles
could
for him to have
totally
won that
solve
much.
that is, let's say I played Smoke
He
and
has
I don't
given
have
himself
time. The
points.
last
He
thing I
can't have
do,
won all those.
At the end of my round,
I removed them
is
2
just
days ago and he had
triple,
0.
for example, because then I can
So how
do
is he got
that in the beginning of the
700k?
action phase, 'cause that's the bomb side. They're gonna have to take map control first. That's how you kind of worked around that. Now, thankfully, you share a pool of 10 reinforcements, and life is just better.
Much better. So your teammates expect you
They
to
missed
do all
it.
I was gonna say until you play solo queue ranked, yeah. That is kind of rough here. Oh, I was gonna say
The nades are very good clearing those Vulcans.
it's worth it. So essentially, they're spending those grenades right now. So when they get back to dirt late round, they can then go in for free.
Guys, do we get rid of Carve's points, or do we allow him?
They both spent 1.
I just don't know if I can have Carve inside the top 8, you know?
With different use cases, and or if let's say
doesn't feel
spend both
right.
grenades and then Spoit
Does not
died
feel
and then
right.
no nades. So they're spreading out the util usage very consciously, which is a great small detail.
Smart.
More teams should do it if possible, but how often do you bring 4 nades these days, right? You can't cook them anymore.
One downside for SSG of making feet holes is it means the drones have so much more
Yeah,
visibility.
alright,
If
yeah.
this was head
If
holes,
you
it'd be
gamble
very
all, you get
different,
to
but
keep. That's
you stick
fair.
your toes in
You have to
there,
gamble
you
all.
have to toast
Get
it.
ready,
Alright,
get ready, get ready.
it's, turned blue into a complete kill box. There's also a bulletproof camera.
Alright,
AKs
minute
as
30
well.
here.
It's low-key bait
After
to
this
go
round, yeah,
blue.
after this round.
It feels like a gap, and you get so many lines of sight, like you mentioned, but there's a lot of lines working towards you as well.
Alright, last minute of the round.
So bad, but you want to really open up
Just
these
stalling
rounds.
out a little
We see
bit, it
how they
feels
play,
like
right?
here.
They're roaming top floor around bar,
Stacked quite
master
heavily
bedroom,
and
center
committed
like
quite. It's
kitchen
going to be a
hatch,
blue and
bar
dirt
hatch,
pinch.
And then they're giving them blue
From the
saying,
looks
come
of
on,
things.
take the blue, there's no roamers here, but they're holding it from deep within the bomb site. So again, it's a big bait,
a
and they might
castle on
take it
site.
2 people blue stairs.
They do have the entry pick onto Benja.
It's a dangerous game here for Rebellion. They're playing right into SSG's hands. They've now cleared that bulletproof camera, I do believe. Those who won't be able to get info off of that. The nades being very, very useful. And the castle barricade follows as well. Canadian, though, shot in the
That
feet
quick?
by
Holy
Ewers.
shit.
The UMP
He must have been able to
backing
clearly
the
see his
punch,
feet.
taking down the Blackbeard. And now Rebellion have no rock, no mountain, no shield to hide behind.
It's a bait. I'm telling you, blue box like this, they want you to go there. That's the setup. You're playing right into it.
Yeah, they are
It's super
kind of, to be
risky.
fair.
It's going to have to be a crazy interplay here from Ambi, Surf, Rexon, and Spoit to make this round work.
Rexon's got the long angle. Oh, but he's shot by Newers again. A second kill with the UMP. He's holding on from this doorway. He's vulnerable to so many angles right now, but none of which Rebellion are able to tangle with. Ambi's the last one left. And Newers makes it a 3K.
Not much they can
What a
do
killer
there.
way to
Not
kick
much
things off
they
for
can
SSG
do.
in the second half.
That's
You're hungry? Yeah, a little
the
bit.
UMP against the shield.
Text
so
me
there's
what
two
we can-
things that came
what
into
we can
action there.
have.
One, they reverted the limb damage change, right? So before you would take 25% less damage in your toes, etc., your limbs.
All right,
That
let's
got
see, Carv.
reverted. Now you take
Let's
full
see.
damage, plus they buff the UMP, plus you play extended barrel. 47 damage a shot. It's like a DMR just shooting on your toes. Canadian
Carv
guys
lost it
absolutely
all.
React.
Carv lost it all.
Big round for Newers.
W. I want to thank the chat for this moment.
They're happy to go and play more
I want to fuck the
aggressively
chat for this
against
moment.
these more vulnerable
I want to thank
shields
God
like
for
the
this
Blackbeard.
moment.
It's crazy. You never see strats like that from SSG.
thank Jesus
because
Christ for this moment.
It relies on having control of the entire kitchen hallway. Newers could have been shot from directly above his head.
Fan fucking
And that's the thing, right?
tastic
They had bar
from
hatch
the chat.
open, 2 or 3 people roaming there when the round started. And again, what SSG do? It's very obvious when we have the top-down perspective at all the positions. They made blue and CCTV side just look like you couldn't not take it. They had to take it. But like, what's the bait?
It's funny
Ducks
because if they
time.
had Monty, I don't think you
It's
can
Ducks time.
defend that. Like because they could have
defend the Monty.
Yeah, but like imagine Monty was in.
Yeah.
Monty
Snap out of luck.
Monty walks up a dirt tunnel and someone just plants right behind him, and they have nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, they had no toxic babes left, nothing.
As soon as you ban Monty, different story.
Yeah, and that's why you tailor your strats and play specific strats very much based on the operator band selection. Like I said, I think you can play that round 100 times. I don't think SSG go for it if Monty is open and they know the enemy is good at
Is he
playing
gonna
it.
make
It's
this?
smart.
Yeah, he is.
It's good stuff from the prep team of SSG. And like Super and Collat was saying in interviews with X beforehand, they have played each other a ton of times, especially on Clubhouse and Lab.
Super said it's
SSG
all about the adaptations.
4-3
It
up
won't
here.
just be about
Spoit
what
on
you've
the
come in,
Nomad.
predicting your opponent to. It's having pocket strats and being able to read your opponents at the drop of a hat. SSG did, like you said, phenomenal prep work coming into it. If they have strats like that, Rebellion need to quickly be able to adapt to whatever they're thrown. More castle play out of Fultz this round. SSG have a lot of ideas.
Yeah. It's different every single time. Same thing for Shopify Rebellion. They're applying pressure on the CCTV breach, a little bit downstairs in the lounge and main door. But the open and kill department were feeling a lack of entering in the map and taking those early gunfights. Again, SSG, they want that late round 5v5. And SR are more often not giving it to them.
Vert, watch out for the Vert, my friend.
He's careful. It's kind of.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He
he's
died to the
not.
Vert.
Willie will go down.
Well, Corbion?
I feel like Rebellion are playing into a lot of the setups here. They're playing into a lot of the setups that
This is
SSG
a
playing.
very deep one, all the way
SSG
into
clearly done their
garage.
homework
With
on
the
Rebellion
Capitão
on this map.
bans, Rebellion
That's very much how it
very
feels.
little that they can do against a setup like this on rafters.
Feels like
Gotta
SSG
contend
have
with
done their
vertical
homework.
angles, gotta contend with Newers, who is playing down below inside a lounge. You gotta contend with the player on the rafters himself. Ambi and Surf in a 2 versus 4, and Surf thankfully can find J90 and maybe take control of rafters. In a 2v4 though, Ambi's gonna have to find a massive
Ooh, that would've been
opening and,
big.
well, it's shut down.
Both walls reinforced, by the way. Even if they got Calog off his control, it was all for nothing. They don't have the hard destruction for it. They spent all of the hard destruction early in the round, so even if they had gotten it, they don't gain a single damn thing from it. SSD, again, one step ahead strategically.
2 rounds in a row, a perfect strat prepared and played perfectly.
5-3 in the way of SSG.
Ashen holding onto the red stairs.
Whose map is this?
after
It's
he already found his kill on the
SSG's map. SSG's map is club.
They are strides
It's gotta
ahead.
be attack. Attack timeout, that is.
Yeah, Rebellion are 2 rounds behind, but I'm not seeing the tactical timeout called.
Oh, there it is.
Here it is.
Let's see the timeout.
Yeah.
All right, I think the biggest thing right now is we just got to get in the game. We're sitting around doing just fucking fuck all for like 2 minutes of the rounds, guys. We have a plan. We know what we need to do. It should be like fucking clockwork, and we're acting like we don't know what the fuck is going on, right? If we need to burn something, fucking burn it, clear it, and let's go. Those basement rounds, guys, if we can't fucking push, let's go. We're fucking sleepwalking, right? We're having good openings this round. We're getting good info, and we're doing fucking nothing with it. We have a plan. Do what we do. Stop fucking around. Okay? Play our game. Count shit down. Be together. Play together. We do not win individually. We win as a fucking team. Pay attention to the time and get it moving. Let's fucking go.
So I looked at the main.
Coach Super, and again, I think he's spot on, right? They're getting to those late round 5v5s. They're kind of getting stuck.
They are taking a bit too long. That is a fair assumption. I just don't know if 5v3. I don't know if this gets them back in the game.
Then Rexton somewhere else on the map dies alone.
Yeah, I do think like they have a pace problem. They definitely have a pace problem. That's true. I just don't know if that's
what
all that really needed conveying
from
there.
other teams. Their coordination, their creativity, and their strats. Very rarely. Yeah, we haven't. In
I think
fact,
we need a
SSG
bit more.
have been running rings around them when it comes to the strategic game, which is funny because yes, SSG like they have good strats, but of all the North American teams, which tend to be more structured than regions like Brazil, even Europe to some degree, I would have thought SSG was the most loose and aggressive.
I don't know. We'll see. We've still got time. The game's not gone yet.
Maybe, that's changed. Yeah.
We've seen Rebellion come from behind.
And Gabe is doing that.
I'm also a bit like, I don't know,
Right,
man.
they're having problems clearing, so instead of burning, they're going to bring out the Thatcher. Hopefully, should speed things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, should speed things up a little bit.
The battle of attrition is a battle often won by SSG, right? When you go pound for pound, round for round.
And we said Rebellion need to get it done in 2 because Cafe is going to be a hard one.
That's my prediction, yeah. It's a 2-0 or it's a 1-2 for Shopify Rebellion. That's generally just how I see that map veto play out every single time. So there's a bit of pressure.
How well they fought earlier today against NIP for the individual performances.
Hey, mind you, NIP only beat Fear because that's a false narrative. NIP on paper is a much weaker opponent than SSG.
Sure.
But they did play well.
NIP did play well against Rebellion, though. We can't deny that.
And Rebellion played well in response, yes.
True. Let's not forget, NIP also got maps off of M80 and...
Now, where are they? Yeah, right. Spoiler, guys. ... They're eliminated. So how much... What's that going to do for you? Right? Come on. SSG's a different beast. This is a big test for Shopify Rebellion. If they're gonna run that gauntlet, they gotta start right here today. First NIP, then SSG, and every single day
Don't think they can get it.
Craft until the very end, or they're in the main stage in the grand finals.
Looks like an aggro holder shotgun onto the bathroom breach there.
In this map of Clubhouse. Good drone though from Spoit. This is where Rebellion, as Super said, get all the information. They just have to make a call and go for it. Don't hesitate.
Grims, Candela's information. If they spot a couple of players, they gotta act on it.
Oh, but it's Warden. Can't flash the Warden. And Surf's gone down. I didn't see where that went. The Warden gets tracked, but it's a moment too late. And Spoit loses his head for it.
No info on the bathroom player, it
He's
seems.
smoked off one angle, but this Warden is going to be impossible to deal with.
That's not going to work.
And he cannot find the angle. A nade goes through loosely, but he's not going to get an angle on through the vertical because JNO is sitting inside of the shower at the moment. Solid floor.
This.
And yeah, it feels like Rebellion blew it a little bit too early. They missed their shot.
Yeah, they said to push, but they forgot the 3-2-1 countdown to work together.
Yeah, it wasn't a collapse. It was just 2 people peeking the breach.
Single-man push with Surf watching him just die. Now it's time for the second push.
Oh, but he's going to walk straight into the crossfire. Newers open the equation. Now he's found a second. Him and J90 together.
Good round from SSG. Nothing much more to say.
Round for SSG. Ashen's typing question marks in the chat right now.
SR not working together here.
And Shopify
the timings are not coming in.
Tactical timeout.
Lack of drones.
I don't blame him. I mean,
kind of ignored Super's timeout, to be fair. I think they sped things up. They listened to that part of things, but the information game is just not there.
What is that push? After tag time and after Coach Super goes, guys, these are the problems. Work together, get information, have a plan, and do it as a team. We didn't see the team aspect. There was a plan, information, and they did have an actionable course. But that action was not timed together. Troy was literally Candela in hand, not ready whatsoever. Ambi was downstairs in bar, trying to shoot a guy through floor. That's not wall bangable. It's a brutal way to lose your attack amounts of Clubhouse that it is about all the fundamentals.
Thank you for the prime. I can't read your name, unfortunately, but thank you for the prime,
Ying's been banned away.
I believe Chinese rating. I hope it's Chinese rating.
They can keep breaching things as they have been doing.
Surprise? What's the surprise?
Power-ups defense are still alive, and SSG very much in the driver's seat. Also, we're gonna have to say something here in a second, okay? We're gonna wait for the stream to see it as well.
SR all have their chat turned off
Incredible things
anyway.
are happening right now. And SSG basically okay.
SR all
Now,
have their
there is no
chats turned
Mousy
off.
mute, but the mute has made an appearance, and that's half of the equation. But the SSG roam that goes way back to when Troy got the hammer with the squad. Come on now.
Troy is going to load into this round.
He's gonna
like,
guys,
wait,
I know what
think
they're
they have-
doing.
I think they have a mute. Oh, they're roaming. Oh, it's basement. Guys,
Now, of course,
it's an SSG roam.
there's been some modernizations here, right? The Goya Vulcan canisters can both be put on the bomb side or the intra-airs, install a rush for 20 seconds. You have the Scobos who can
Reem,
deep
thank you for
always
the prime.
TP back and always overstay.
Map one,
their
map
loadout.
one.
And
This
then
SSG's map.
You have solids, which can see where those drones and people are droning from, giving you an idea of where they push, what direction it's facing. So it's very much a modernized version. Shepard Rebellion, there's an impact grenade. Rexon takes a bit of damage, but they're in the building. It's at a bar, the heart of the map. They take down the
They
first
find
player.
J9
J9.
Big kill from Ambi. We need the young gun to fire up now for Rebellion. So he's taking a lot of damage. The rest of the roam is still active here. Faults in script. Newers in kitchen.
Oh, they're
He can
coming
create
for
a
him.
real fortress. Faults wants to try and take
Got a
the
wall bang.
but a great shot from Rexon.
Got Trays back from SSG.
Makes it a little bit harder for SSG, but Newers has lashed out again. He can always drop down the hatch back to site as he
And he
does.
gives.
He's now the only one on the objective. Benja has GN'd after he found his. Remember, Ashen's on the top floor.
Yeah.
Benja has now TP'd back to site.
SSG
So
are really
it's
good in
two
these
on
kind
site,
of
one
matchups,
roamer
to be honest.
remaining.
Like, they're very good at
Or
this. They're very
SSG.
disruptive
Of
as
course,
a
we're
team.
gonna go hunt the solo player. That's a close serve. Barely takes any damage though. There's the melee bash. Knocked down on the ground and confirmed by Canadians. So they isolate,
round.
isolate. They have man advantage. They got Blightbeard and a Dokkaebi phone call and all the hard destruction
Gotta be
still
perfect
alive
now
on
for the
Ace.
remainder
They
of
have
the game,
all the
Rebellion.
correct tools to get this round over the line.
Yeah, but Newers has so many Kiba barriers to make the bomb side of Fortress, and Benja has gone off on his roam again. They know about it. He can TP back if he wants, or he could even drop down the hatch.
Or you can stick around. It's about min-maxing. If he falls back, they lose the roam game. That shell gets destroyed. So the second he falls back, there is no retreating. But there's a Dokkaebi call as well. If that gets wrong, he'll be heard. So they pop the bar hatch. That's 2 of the 3 Selmas, mind you.
They're overextending, and it does give Benja another flank opportunity. They're looking to push dirt. Spoit is still upstairs, all the way on the 2nd floor. He's not making a move. Rebellion need to make sure they time this together.
So they got dirt tunnel. They gotta wait,
Oh,
but
no.
it's too early. Benji goes to flank.
That's
His
what they were
final-
waiting on.
His final
They need his
impact
sight
grenade,
now.
though, used to try and enable that angle. He's still upstairs as he TPs back onto site. The Dokkaebi calls out. Spoit drops down the hatch, but he will fall. Benja and Newers have hit 10 kills apiece as Surf looks to try and clutch
Looks like
up
we're going on to
in the
Nighthaven unless
1v2.
Surf can pull out some magic.
Rebellion are on the ropes, and SSG are making Clubhouse their own. Plan. But can Benja deny it? It's fake for a brief moment. Newers is exposed, but
Almost.
Surf is traded back.
Map 1 will go to
A 10-map
SSG.
win streak in the
SSG
head-to-head
win
becomes
their map.
11th phase on this map in 15 rounds. We've had plenty of grueling matches for Rebellion here on this map.
They got the experience to go the distance. That's for damn sure, and we might need it. Let's see for now. HDs, they start all the way down under.
Breach open.
All the way,
Spoit here on
Is this
the
control?
striker.
Yeah, I mean, all the way is kind of like based on where you're standing, right?
You are trying to save yourself.
They're playing down under, but not all the way under.
Look, they're not down under until they're down in Melbourne and Sydney.
You'd like
You
that.
know it. You know all about that. Been there.
All the way down in control. Playing on the floor above with the extended roam.
And classically, we have plenty of C4s. The late round plant denial. Deny from above through the veil. Deny from below with the C4. Faults on that pulse. He's likely running the shotgun as he's got the Reaper out at the moment. Rebellion have so much work to do to clear this map and haven't made a lot of progress as of yet. Everyone outside the building.
I mean, that's the nature of having a Twitch fight. It takes a little bit extra time. Verticality from the
Ooh.
roof down towards the bomb side. Sees
Lot of
the
confidence in
J9,
J9
does
to
a bit of
peek that.
damage, but he peels away. It's actually an angle all the way to the basement. It can be all the way downstairs. What's the angle here for Shepard Rebellion? Is it nomading off the IT room, holding the retake, and trying to go for plant beneath? Because they're missing those kind of plant operators, right? There's no shield for quick entry. No way to shroud yourself going into the bomb site besides a smoke grenade. They're gonna look. They're gonna get the kill as well.
Big opening for Surf, but good trade from J90.
Trades come
Thankfully,
out.
Canadian is there to reply from inside a garage. And Benja, as he tries to rotate back, is going to feel a world of pain. Out goes the Nitro cell. But Ambi manages to run away just in
Good
time.
picks.
Canadian
They
to
need this to
regroup
go
with
their
his
way.
team and bring Rebellion back into the advantage.
Foltz rather either has a pre-played C4 or he popped it immediately on the post. Not entirely certain. Rather popped it in the chaos of the round. But either way, he's back to that primary floor. Shopify Rebellion, despite having numbers advantage, they've reset everything, giving enough time for Foltz to
Getting
fall
close
back and
together
help
here,
viewers
SSG.
by that storage bomb site. Ambi looking for a flank.
30
This tells us
seconds.
that SR, they have very limited information if they're worried about the flank this late in the round.
Can you make available the
Look at that
connector?
timer. 20 seconds remain, and with Newers finishing off Troy, it doesn't leave Rebellion with a lot of options. Foltz still has that shotgun, and he's just flanked back upstairs again. Rexon needs to find a safe haven to plant, but he's in the middle of two players, and Newers has swiped his head off. Ambi the young gun, with no diffuser to speak of, and no time to find these final two players.
They need to make a
will
plan.
desperately sit down.
It's taking too long.
And SSG steal the first round on
3v2.
laps.
I think I know
Just
what
gotta
happened
commit to
there.
something.
I'm pretty sure that they knew that Pulse was still alive and thought we cannot plant inside a stockroom because the Pulse downstairs will destroy us. So they have to plant in control, either on the desk or on that
They should have planted control on the desk, leave Canadian and Garage to hold that, and then Ambi just hold from above. Like, that's all that they could do.
It's lack of information from Shopify Rebellion that is costing them the ability to go for plan. Right here, they walk in this door.
Did Troy go
they
try
walk
go
to
for the window, or did he
left,
start
and if
he's on the
anybody wants to
stairs,
be
right?
Downstairs, they can't deny the plant. But
On the
SSG
lower
wants to
stairs,
step
just a
ahead
good
again.
shot from Newers.
Oh, they think we're gonna play Pulse downstairs. Therefore, we go upstairs and play the bomb side 2v2. It just feels like even the round goes well for Shopify Rebellion, it still goes sideways.
Yeah. And how is it that whenever we end up in these 3v3s in the mid to late round, SSG are always finding someone disjointed from the rest of the team? Was it
Need to try and find more of those rounds, that's all. They cannot let those rounds pass by. Did so well to get back in the round. The trade game was so good in the mid round.
Newers snaked his way back into it.
10 seconds left.
Now, the last time these teams played labs, like I said, it was an 8-7. Shopify started on the
seconds to
attack.
go.
So, crazily enough, it feels like an immediate repeat of what we
Attackers must
have
locate
seen
and
just 2
defuse
months
the bomb.
ago. Shopify Rebellion managed 3 rounds of attack in their half. Both teams did the same before we went into overtime, and SSG won by winning both an attack and a defense. It tells you how split evenly these teams are on this map on both attack and defense.
Planting toxins.
Let's see what SR can
Had
do.
a good bit of value here on both club.
Just need to get together and consolidate more. It just seems like that's what they're lacking at the moment. It's just that. Simply just that.
Prime Benjamin, so there's kind of two things in my mind that pops out. One was cooking the grenades beneath, just like nuking people up, alright? Just getting those. Yep. What we could call them, depth bombs, something like that, up nades. There were different kind of terminologies for it.
Nade from below.
Nade from below. And then you had Benjamin just being completely loosened on the roam game, right? When he has that 4+1.
Nah, Troy shouldn't retire, bro. This has nothing to do with Troy. Troy literally got them back into that round, bro.
Just the round at hand, understanding where people can be, where they should be,
trolled
where he
the
should be to
round
counter it. Right there,
by not
jump up,
consolidating and just making
throws
a
bit of
plan.
attention, jumps back in, and will try to fall back, but they recognizes, hey, that breach has been opened up.
And Rebellion been very slow. A lot of things to deal with, and Legions afforded so much mobility because of J90 on the Azami.
Back and forth.
It's a long way away from the side, but
Big pick from
J90 is
Willie.
caught off guard by
Rexon
Spoit.
plays one. They just gotta hold on to this
Very
round
quick
now.
one from him.
Similar start to last round.
Rebellion now further their numbers advantage with Benja being caught on his retreat as well, and with the phones ringing, Ambi's
Ooh, nice
caught
shot
in a
from
funny
Foltz.
spot between
If he
two
gets that, it
players,
might
but
be all she
Foltz
wrote.
able to push deep into him.
The side is right here, so the map control is running out here for Space Station. They're gonna be stuck in a hard place. They have a C4 to work with and a vertical angle here for Newers, but no one's challenging it, nobody's peeking. Shopify Rebellion just cannot give another freebie. They was here last time, right? 3v2 into a 2v2. Now they're 4v3. They have to maintain the 4v3 and make it a 4v2.
That's a problem for Rebellion that has been present in a lot of these mid rounds.
They gotta go for the plan
trading
here.
back
Already
kills,
1C4.
Form up their attack behind one player, behind Canadian on the blitz.
I'm gonna build a plant here, right? They can smoke fire Capital. Blitz can go deep but be the planter. Work the vert at the same time. The only response here is
35 seconds.
C4.
Good fire
Just worried there, so I might be taking a
Action
bit
is
long
caught
here.
out. Peeks too aggressively into the Capital's fire, and Surf will finish him off. A little bit of a tag with the gun as well. As the DMR comes to life,
Good round.
and he finds the
Good round.
second.
Just getting
SSG
worried about the
took a
pacing
gamble going
here.
to Kitchen, and Rebellion.
They're
they
very
didn't look like
comfortable in those
fools for
moments,
doing
however.
so.
Very, very
Great
comfortable.
rotation there.
Good
Every
round.
single player finding some value. Even if they didn't find the kills there at the end, Blitz, Canadian, just about to drop the kitchen hatch, go for a backstab, clear out the kitchen portion as well with the half wall. So really just covering every area of the bomb site. And great usage of the Capital Fire to shut off 90 peak. The timing there in the keeper.
Couldn't believe that.
Quarter of a second.
Yeah. Benja was baited into peeking a little bit too aggressively into Rexon as well. Not a lot went right for SSG that round. And they exit with just one kill.
Good round, good round.
Rebellion have got some
They don't have to
bite
like
here
go
on
fast
I would be a
necessarily.
bit more optimistic on this
It's not like
second
the
map
fact they have
than
to
we
go.
were
It's not like the fact they have to do it fast. They just have to pick up the pace when they like they have a 5v3. I understand slowing it down, like in the mid round, which is what they do very well. It's like slowing it down, recomposing, don't want to give away bodies and stuff like that. But it's when they're setting up for that execute, they just need to pick it up ever so slightly. Especially against a team like SSG, where they will. If you give them 15, 20 seconds to make a play,
I know it's a very
you'll
different
find often
story
that they do.
playing against much weaker opponents, but Shopify Rebellion 7-2 to NIP, 7-3 Black Dragon.
I think being an active shot increases draft odds. I think it does. I think it does.
Look at Clubhouse and tell me if that same
It probably does.
SR plays in Cafe, what happens then?
Yeah.
They get 2-7. They need to just figure things out right here in labs, win that map,
We're here
go
on the
to
book.
Cafe with that newfound knowledge. Oh, they have to level up.
We won't be on Cafe for quite some time, even if we do get there. Rebellion have got to lock in here on Labs. A lot of castle picks from SSG all day long.
That's classic, right?
How's it going today? Going well, man.
They're loving
Going well. How about you?
Isn't
Canadian slow paced out? Like, I don't know because like historically no. Like historically no.
Get a good bit of information. This is how you
Just step by step, yeah, but like not like slow. I wouldn't say no.
Work that sledgehammer. The only issue is they're both gonna drone first. That's where the C4s come into action. They got very strong like counter breaches by the basement for a late round peak. That already kind of shows us what the attack's going to be, right? Yeah. You leave one guy at the breach, you walk down the exo stairs, go for a default take. That's what this shows SSG. They want to build a disruption game, keep the room alive.
Hi. There's two players here, in for a bit of a crossfire. Be careful,
Big
not to shoot. Their teammate in the
I
back of the head, Canadian,
was there?
needs to make sure not to jiggle straight into Rexon's bullets. He might be able to support. No, actually, he's not able to cover off Rexon. Viewers will finish him off. But yeah, you're right. It was a bit of a strange move for an Ashen there.
Looks like they might power up on an Ambi here.
Do tie it back. Fault is still roaming though in cafeteria.
The roam is very much alive in kitchen side, but Monty went to Aqua instead. In a perfect world,
I think the Monty needs to maybe stay still there because I think that was kind of fucking off Rexon.
Yeah, but instead,
there's the
again,
power
SSG
up.
playing those layers, peeling back, holding map control, and now taking on Ambi as well. SR is so widespread across the map, they can't quite help each other. Instead of pushing from one side, they're kind of in 4 different locations. Zerg finally in the building to help his team.
I don't understand what happened there for Ambi.
This is great, but it's a minute too late.
Yes. And it's fighting from a player down that really shouldn't have died. Like, did Ambi assume that kitchen was clear? Was he face checking it? Was he not
I don't
aligned
think it
with
was
the rest
checked
of the
at all.
team that we were focusing up on Garage?
I think that the call was probably that they've fallen.
All I know is Canadian and Spoit have to work some magic. Canadian with the information, Spoit with self-destruction. Following him downstairs, so no verticality being used right now. Perhaps Surf peeking for those angles.
Fault's going for a flank upstairs, which means Rebellion need to have a watch on the bomb site, but they spot 2 players. Spoit supporting Canadian from behind. The Kiva barrier is going to make it difficult.
They needed
and
that.
Fault, he will go down after he gets the injure. It's not safe though for Spoit to get revived because New is in a position to quickly threaten the trade. Surf now looks for what he can, but 1 kill is not going to be enough. He's going to need to find 2 more as he picks up that diffuser. 2 flashes to work with. Good fire. He's going to get shot from around the side. Benja has a deeper angle.
It's just timing, bro.
Have a
It's the same problems that we've seen previously.
Feels like
They're not consolidated enough. They're not in a position to trade each other, and they're taking too long.
But SSG are playing very advanced, high level, doing so many things at once in a single round. You need to match them at that advanced level. Do the take where you're applying the pressure, the phantom pressure, the real pressure.
Split pushing against SSG is not going to work, I don't think.
What you're going to do
it benefits SSG's defensive style, 100%.
Because Shopify Rebellion, I mean, it's very obvious where the push is coming from, right? Where the Monty is, that's where the presence is. And they keep fighting back. There's no pressure anywhere else. Like I said, no verticality. No one pushing kitchen.
Not playing together.
Ambient dies alone. Rexon died alone.
Split pushes too much.
So right here, I mean, Rexon's 1 point of health. This kill here, this peak, excellent. Then they keep over challenging where one stray bullet will injure or kill Rexon. And then Monty's alone. And
How is Spoit got around,
Surf? The whole thing that we saw earlier, just to end up walking 3 people in a single door, not using the verticality, not using garage hatch, not using the main breach they got as the very first step.
But as we've seen, the operator bans
VY Felon, thank you for the prime, appreciate you.
Thank you very much, man. Of course, Call Out and Super, some of the most well-respected coaches, not just in North America, but in the world. And Super has called, or the team has called, to ban out that Warden. Now, I like SSG's Capital ban. That's really powerful. It enables the clash for one. It enables a lot of power positions. But there are a lot of other power-ups on the attack that are now extra enabled.
No, he wouldn't have killed the. You couldn't have killed the Valk. The flame was outside the window, and BenQ deagled him from inside the window. Wouldn't have affected him.
Together. Blitz is still in as well. With no Warden, SSG are going to be in a world of pain.
So direct attacks right now, a rush could be very feasible. Roam clear is still going to be a little bit tricky. Because if you have operators like the Glass and Ying, who you want to have for late stage round executes, who's going to do the entering? The Florist? The Heartbreach here of Ibana? Rexon and Nomad? But then again, this is that tertiary bomb site where a rush and direct attack is very approachable. You get this upstairs wall, checklist, that's done. Okay, we drone the site, we drone the basement for those C4s, and then you could just Glass Ying and go absolutely crazy in the server. It's very high risk, it's very high reward. And I think Shopify Rebellion won't know what to do just yet, but they need more information first. There are 3 people by catwalk window. I saw the silhouettes, you see to his right, on the roof, running back and forth. They seem a bit unsure in the take here.
Aggressive play from the Clash, trying to get some info outside the top blue, but he's forced back for a brief moment.
And Ying is
How's Canadian gone down so
That's
early?
the execute
Wait,
gone.
did he just not realize there's a mirror window here and just run into it?
Oh my god, Canadian. That's a critical mistake. And now BenQ is able to reinforce up the wall.
Oh, that's the window. Oh, it's a vert. Okay, it's a window below. So he's below on the vertical angles and shot up the window.
Oh, that's
Was he upside down,
That's
pal?
better than running into a mirror window, though. That's much better.
That's a
Was he
very
upside
good
down,
angle.
pal?
All the way upstairs, the diffuser has also been caught.
Alright,
But you see the layers. Ben is playing C4 mirror and basement because that's the wing conditions. They can't rush the bomb site vertically, right? And they're playing heavily top floor with the Clash, locking it down. They get the pick. Now they fall back and surrender top floor control. They still have basement under their control. So even if Shopify Rebellion gets to the bomb site, the C4s will be a huge problem.
Yeah, control room is such a hard bomb site to plant on because of that. The vertical above and below. And Newers has found such a gnarly angle as well between both of those 2 bomb sites. All the way from Lounge. That cuts down Spoit. Rebellion really don't have a lot of choices here. They don't have a lot of options.
Dude, Newers is a UMP merchant. I never thought I would say it, but it's like, that gun is good now.
The UMP is absolutely
Actually,
deadly.
eat some food. I'm fucked up here, bro.
What an angle to vert. How does Newers survive that, though? Surf's got his DMR and he still can't deal enough damage.
Smoke, jump in, and pray. That's the strategy right now. Big is right below.
Pure desperation. BenQ watching on the vert.
Yeah. Oh,
He's got an angle through the smoke as well. That's an easy double for the Dane. As Surf
This is not the SL that we've seen previously. We've seen them do
we expected
so much better.
so much more out of Rebellion in this game. We thought it would be a challenge. Here comes the Clash. But no, Surf is now left in just about the worst position you could possibly ask for. SSG are playing with their food. It's only a matter of time before Rebellion get eliminated from this tournament unless they step it up. Surf, nice little C4, but Faults will peek on the back of it. A flawless round. The best we've seen so far from SSG.
It's pretty cheeky, right? Either you shoot the C4 and die to Clash or vice versa. And this will also mean
They're not playing their game.
For a tactical timeout.
They're playing into the way SSG want to play.
Yep.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, if they go back to kitchen, their top's weak, obviously. They're playing in more horizontally, people 90, so we can just make vert, and then rotate the lobby. I think we played that fine.
Okay.
For the basement guys, remember, if we take storage or we even take into teller's area, we can make vert and just start working the site. Because if they're running around and they're reinforced off, we just need to hold for the flames. right? Like they can't stop the plant if we take archive or teller or we have like storage. Like we can just start looking at the wall and plant and getting the bomb down. We don't need to be fighting them all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, keep looking for gaps because they're gonna run around and fight us. But just think about like play our game. Don't try to get too crazy. Play our game, guys.
That is fair. That's a good timeout.
So
That's what I'm saying.
He does.
But they are playing SSG's game right now. It's the same exact thing I just said. They're playing a perfect way.
They can't do anything. That's great to know, but you're not getting map control out losing 2 players. You don't have the manpower to do the vert, hold the flanks, and go for a plant. So you're limited. It does feel a lot here from the side of Shopify Rebellion. They feel mentally locked out of this one.
Yeah.
All as Laxton said, it's all the mental game, right? SSG never clocked out.
The mental game and SSG, the way that they play, the way they conduct themselves, they are bullish. They are just so extroverted. They're so present. They have such an overbearing presence.
Yo, Alien a lot.
And
thank you to 47 months. Holy
one of the reasons
shit.
why they seem to always have the number
47 months sub. Holy shit.
Yesterday, sending SSG to the lower bracket.
Almost a 4-year straight sub. W Alien a lot. Thank you very much, man. 4 years support. Crazy. Order me some scrap? No. You have not. We got work for it today.
At the moment just cannot.
No scram them.
SSG. They cannot reach their level on labs.
You know, when Newers first came to tier 1
No, I already showed. He's already half gone.
Back in the day, he was known as a finger one-trick, more or less. Then he became an Iona player.
Homemade burger and homemade chips.
He's playing UMP every goddamn round, and now C4 spawn peek and surf on the A's after a tag timeout. But that is emotional and mental damage.
He had to count the seconds. That was 23 seconds into the round.
Yeah, you hear the little footy steppies, you play the timing, you do
You
that
saw
right
points
enough,
and
you get
I
it
didn't saw
down
your
to a
points.
perfect millisecond.
I did not steal your
On
points.
Surf's lap.
It couldn't have been much better. That's
If I win this game, I'll buy you some scram.
3 secondary hard breach gadgets to try and deal with this round after losing their ace, but honestly,
You went all
it's
in,
not
G.
even about the hard breach.
It's just about the mental game.
It's about the mental game. The fact that it's like, let's play our game, let's do our executes. Great, you're playing 4v5 off the rip.
SSG just said, okay, mate, just stand right there. Yep, right there. No, a little bit closer. Yep, okay, good. And then slap them in the face.
They line them up and they take him down. This also enables Lures to be a bit more risk-taken with the pulse if he desires to, because that C4 in pocket has already gained them a kill and gotten a good bit of value. The worst thing to do here is if you have things in your pockets, spend them before making those risky moves. But when you get that 5v4, that's when SSG can start playing a bit more passive actually, utilize the clash, use maybe one of those last 2 reinforcements, and just start playing those crossfires and forcing Shopify Rebellion into that really awkward area by the bomb side. You could close this, but
Try and smack that mirror, but the clash comes in, and Canadian's now going to get guard broken. He needs his teammates to come and support. It's up to Rexon to make sure that Canadian doesn't die to the clash here. And the player outside the breach.
A minute left. Just doesn't look like there's going to be any means of them problem solving throughout this round.
Janino actually missed that. Spoit has now crossed, brings out the Deagle. That's going to pack a real punch, even if it lands on one of the feet.
That's all unfolds here. If you play around the clash, it gives you the information of where they're attacking from.
Good flash. Ambi though, action will fall.
Ambi finds
Ambi's found
two.
his double with the shotgun, but the Nitro Cell has silenced Canadian on the Monty, and this smoke bang battle continues. Rebellion have taken control of one of the objectives though, and with that air jab going off, the flank is on for
Well
BenQ.
played.
Walks in, takes them both
Good
down.
round. Holy
Shopify
shit.
Rebellion
You guys been
finally
up needy
conjure
all
up
day?
the second
Have you been
round.
with them?
If it can't be the teamwork and the
That'll be
execute, let it
fucking
be
round.
a hero play from a player. That
3-3
right there is
split and then
Andy,
not
the
too bad.
shotgun double to open things up, Spoit locking down the flank, and a kill by the bomb side. Foes walking into an air jab. It saves the round from Shopify Rebellion.
Come on, Red
Still
Bulls.
got some
I'm
fight
not
in
out of
them.
the shot now.
Mentally, they needed this round. This is how it started. C4 spawn peak 18 seconds in. All right, DG go next, right? No, they fight, they try, and Ambi, he was the difference maker.
Yeah, Ambi went so big.
I mean, credit to Ambi, the young gun, on his birthday. But
Getting that
let's
backstab
not
was
forget,
crazy. Scary
Rexon
Larry, thank you for the prime.
was the one
Appreciate
that
you.
placed the air jab that
They needed that
knocked
big time.
folks back and enabled them to kill that
They
clash.
needed
That's
that big
also
time. That
true.
breathed some life
Spoit
back into the
peeked
game
onto
for them.
The site, found a pick, and then turned around to make sure that they didn't
breathed
get
some
caught
life
by
back
BenQ
into
on
the game for
flank.
the
It's been
mighty lads.
A very well team effort here from Rebellion. I feel a bit bad for Surf. He's played so well today.
Yes.
I'm really impressed.
I mean, against an MP, he was... I know he wasn't, like, statistically the MVP, I think it was Spoit, but I think from all the heroics that he was pulling off, he was my MVP. That's for damn
A
sure.
lot of impact plays. One more round here for Rebellion, and they tie up the half, which is exactly the same scoreline that we saw last time they met on Labs, and that ended up in OT. So while it feels like SSG has had control throughout this entire series, there is a way back into it for Rebellion.
I really do still believe that the first minute 30 seconds is going to decide so much in this final attacking round for SR. Again, whether it's map control, whether it's the intra-kill, whether it's getting enough of your checkboxes ticked off and saying, okay, yeah, we got that check, we got that check. SSG, they keep playing this disruption and they're roaming. They're not giving them any easy ways in. Look at this, bomb set pressure, ace open the walls because Kite Bandit has been removed from action way earlier in the map in the operator band veto. When you got the money,
the red
pressure the possibility of a side rush.
Classic is the
These
best.
means the roamers can't be too far off.
The Thatcher as well with 6 EMPs can be tempted. Oh, don't refrag that, Faults. Be careful. This is your smoke, by the way. If Ambi wins this fight, this is surely the round. If Ambi beats Faults here, spots him for a brief moment, but on the weapon
yes, well played, Ambi. Crazy. 2 entries from Ambi. He's got to slow down now.
Newers needs to lash out and finish.
Just need to slow this round down now and allow SSG to hit back site.
He's in lounge hallway. He's looking to try and push against Rebellion, and J9O is tempted to do the same. Rebellion just have to freeze up.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. They got to slow it up.
But Newers has taken matters into his own hands.
Had the 5v3
for the re-roam here for SSG.
You have a Monty, you have a Deimos tracker. You don't just walk in and take those 50-50 gunfights. You got a huge advantage off the back of
And he gets back to site.
Exactly. So not only do they let the Roma get back, that's one thing, but they lose 2 players in the process, lost maybe their plant potential. And once again, they're back outside the building, all by the main breach. Is this going to be 3 people walking in breach, hoping for the best? Because they can retake the vert. They can stop the plant. They might even have Goyo Fire left available. Yep, they retook the vert.
Bench is up above. Are they going to watch for it? Will they be able to plant in the smokes? Canadian starts planting.
They are praying for this to work.
There's no nitro cell, but he might be able to get the angle.
Don't see him. They don't see him.
The plant's going to be
2v1
confirmed.
though. 1v1 site. You got to take the kill fast. You have to take it fast, Troy.
It's a 1v2. How does he take this? He needs to fight Newers right now before Benja gets back. He will not win if it's a 1v2, but into the 1v1.
Do me proud.
Young Dane must try and take down the shield of Canadian. How does he win this as Benja commits to the guard break? Back after back. Low HP for Canadian. Benja barely needs to land any shots. Just one blast from the shotgun and he will clutch up and he keeps committing.
No time.
But Canadian is held on.
Yes!
Just long enough. And there is no time for Benja to clutch up the round.
Let's go, Troy. Let's fucking go, Troy. What a fucking round, bro. He did it. Played this perfectly. 2AT.
A 1v2 for the ages.
He had to take that fight on Newers, bro. It's like he heard me.
In the post-plant, arguably the worst operator in the worst spot.
Played it perfectly.
Exactly where he was the entire time.
Played that absolutely perfectly, bro.
Isolated the 1v1, sought out the first gunfight, and played that
perfectly, bro.
Gameplay to perfection. Not caught by the goo mines, not caught by the Goyo Fire. He held on strong.
Yeah, who was saying Troy has to retire, bro?
Himself.
Who was it who said that?
And that quells some of our doubts around whether Rebellion can hang here with SSG. 3-3 is the score at the end of the half, and it leaves the door ajar. Just barely ajar.
Yeah.
The Shopify Rebellion to push us the distance.
Good round.
3.
They're on the outside looking in.
But a moment like that, right after they had heartbreaking round where Surf was spawn killed by a C4, and they struggled to find much footing after the flanks. After the way that Newers retook for a 2K, Rebellion needed a hero moment, and who better to do it than their leader, Canadian?
Time to go big now for the boys.
Some motivation, that's for them. Certain.
It is time for them to go big.
3-3 even half. No, some people are going to sit there and go, oh my god, how could you lose that if your Benja Master just made it the show? It's really hard.
It's really hard.
Unless the Monty generally makes a huge error in the 1v1 extended play, you should never lose that as the Monty post plant.
It's a little bit easier to fight the Monty than it used to be because of the guard break.
But you see how Troy played it. So whenever you get meleeed from the Monty POV, your shield will go out on your left-hand arm away from your body. So what you do, you counter-strafe right when you get meleeed. That way you're minimizing the area that you're exposed in.
Honestly.
And that's all he did. And then obviously you're trying to get as much distance between you and the defusers. If you do go down, you have to sprint more seconds towards the case for a defuse. That takes 7 seconds. He couldn't find the door here. He was kind of getting stuck in the wall. But look, it's so unplayable for BenQ. He's spamming left click and nothing is happening.
He didn't have the ammo in the shotgun to waste his shots as well. Realistically, maybe he needed to switch to the primary and just try and hip fire.
Let's go.
And the fact that Troy was just toying with him. Oh, it's sweet.
Good round from Troy.
I love the Monty postmans, dude. They can be so disgusting. And it feels so unfair when you're against it, but you can't help but smile if you're the one playing the Monty.
It's also really nerve-wracking. For Canadian, 1v2,
yeah.
Like, he had to kill Newers. If he didn't, he's a dead man.
Good fucking round.
Easy. Newers goes to his right, BenQ goes to his left.
And they're still breathing.
He's a dead man.
They are still breathing here.
To isolate. But you saw how locked in he was. He was literally just not even leaning. He just ADS and just walked like a turret. He just bam, 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 bam. He had to get it.
And it's funny, Newers knew that that was the win condition as well, which is why he tucked in the corner, trying to bide his time for BenQ.
So what now? Side swap, of course. Electro Bros remove from action again. Kaid Bandit will not see any play today, it feels like. And then Thermite Ace in response. And this does leave, as we keep saying, a lot of power operators on the attack inside. We see some of them right here. The Grim, the Capital, and the Deimos all coming out in round number 1. And this will mean the same thing as when we saw SSG defend. If you let the attackers 5v5 execute here, it's going to be so hard as a defender to do anything about it. So ideally for Rebellion here, an early pick or stalling a lot of time would be nice. Almost swings it down. I think they saw each other most likely.
Pretty sure Rex spotted him. He's just waiting for someone to walk past his line of sight. Sees a foot for a second. I do feel like the operator bans here kind of cancel themselves out. It's like two hard breaches and 2 anti-hard breaches.
But I do feel like when you do this trade-off, I personally believe it benefits the attackers more.
I would have stronger
big pick from me, bro.
But that's what they needed. Open and kill. That's the Grim. It's one of those big 3. The Vert here is going to get a bit awkward though later on.
I feel like we need Newers and BenQ together down below to be
track and then do hunting.
Yeah, we need the track and we need the buff.
The issue with opening the floor with block is that it works both ways. If you shoot back, when you're tracking with the Deimos, they're going to be running while they're just permanently marked, right?
Yeah.
So BenQ is going to be more and more exposed the more time goes by, but now we actually see Newers down inside our lounge, trying to assist. I think they need a red ping first.
I don't know if he has many tracks.
I think he has many people.
Oh, he has them all. All 5. All right.
So let's use them.
He'll do whatever he wants, but no, he's not committing to it. Now Surf has fallen on the side. SSG finally bring things back.
Troy needs to move. They're gonna block him from below.
He's going to get targeted by the Deimos. Now, this is the priority for Newers. Canadian has to look for a safe place. This is very aggressive. What is he doing? The C4 ripped as well. Fultz feels the pressure. He has to fall back. A retake from Reston. And SSG just decides to abandon it.
Crazy retake if it actually plays off.
Into the attackers.
Troy just rallied the troops. He's like, guys, it's time to push forward.
You got to give this back.
They retake the ground, then they give it up. Back towards the bomb site. Newers, not enough time to stay back downstairs. Has to start getting up the staircase and help his teammates.
2 fish. It's going to be a pinch coming in. They need to find 1 pick here.
For SSG.
Everybody's lit, but Newers, as he clears the dread mine from...
This 1 nade could end him.
This one, I think it's good. Canadian, 1 HP on Nadian as a guard break comes through, but Action is on the floor. Canadian just has to tuck in the corner and force SSG to hunt him. Allow Spoit to find the kills, but it comes down to the 1v1. Fultz, look! One shot confirms it!
Let's fucking go, Willie!
For Spoit.
Holy shit! It's getting close, bro. That was a crazy retake. That was a good call from Troy.
Everything to be lost.
He just powered at them with a fucking clutch, bro. They were actually
hip fire.
He powered straight through with a clutch. That was cold as fuck.
A round victory.
Holy fuck! Good clutch from Willie there.
Spoit wasn't even he wasn't even conceived yet when drop shotting was the matter. When you could ADS and drop shot at the same time.
That's before his time.
And yet he's still committing to it. I've seen him drop shot a few times.
It's happened a couple times now. But I mean, honestly, I think the sole reason why he won that might be because of the drop shot. If you look at Force where he's aiming at, you know, he's aiming like chest, head level. And when you hit the deck like this, you'll see, look, the aim is off.
Yeah.
He jukes the bullet.
Good round from Willie, bro. What a good fucking round, bro.
Big moment.
What a good fucking round.
From Faults. GG go next. Rebellion.
Good round from Willie Nelson there.
For the first time on this map, taking the lead.
Yeah, carve.
So, I'm not sure. We should player comments, right?
He's even here.
I would love to know what Troy was saying. He got Deimos tracked and he was gonna die. So he vaults the rotate into enemy territory, and within a split second, 2 people are fighting Electric Door against the Capital because that Capital turns around, Troy gets shot in the back.
As a crank call out.
I'm like, guys, we're about to crank it.
It's time to zerg them, guys.
And they all jumped out the building. Like, it was ridiculous. It was like the one play that might win the round, but it's not a play I've ever seen before.
Yeah, wow. Well, Rebellion are finally looking lively. They've got the guts to go for a play like that. And with it, they take the lead. I want to see more of that. I want to see synchronized aggression.
Yeah.
The rounds where Rebellion tend to struggle is when players are dying in isolated positions.
Yeah, the 1v1s.
I will say, I feel like Rebellion, of any team we've watched, they lose more 5v3s than I've ever seen. But they always end up in 3v3s after they get a numbers advantage. How does it happen?
That's been their story today. It's happened one too many times. And can they keep it up? Can they keep building that early lead and just get a little bit better at maintaining it? That's the question. Here comes Ashen. He's on the blitz.
He's right in for it. Beautiful shot for the first one. He's going to double
Really
down.
good rush.
Oh, the blitz and the Blackbeard together are a devilish combo, but SSG, they're happy to make a deal with the devil if it gets them the win. Ashen's low, so is Fault.
He's a strong rush. Can't lie.
Yeah, what do you do now? You have no shield counterplay. I mean, sure, Guma and Thorn Trap, but they're in pre-placed positions that can be dealt with.
Oh,
Don't have that
both shields all low.
on the ground. He's waiting. It's Newers. Oh, he wants it.
Slippery little snake looks to try and bite Surf on the ankles, but Surf will fall back. Bomb site is taken though by SSG, and now Surf is left all alone. 2 shields to battle, and Newers is hungry for it. Bit of damage, but he's covered.
Good round, SSG.
Up
It was a
above,
good rush.
and a
Strong.
flawless reply as SSG tie the score.
From losing a 1v1 to flawlessly taking a round W right after. I mean, again, what a comeback. Even scoreline, like you said, 4-4. It might keep bouncing.
4-4, back and forth there.
And part of that was
Guys,
Ashen
go
on
like
the
up the
blitz.
clutch
You
from
do it
Willie.
on the
Go
blitz,
and
quite
like up the clutch.
He's
Show
just
some
I mean, look
support.
at this, right? One tap, boop, you're dead. Over.
Always
line,
appreciated.
You're dead. Literally nothing they can do. And the only reason why that happened, Shopify Rebellion gave them one room for free. Aqua Door. They jump in, they take the whole goddamn round.
Even an Azami can't hold rafters when you're getting peeked by a Blackbeard, and a blitz is destroying your teammates set up behind you. Rebellion look for a safer bomb site to hold. Remember, command center servers is still locked. That's on the top floor. They can't go to control unless they want to, well, face whatever the hell just happened right in that round just passed. So they'll go down to the basement.
10 seconds to insertion.
This bomb site is so much about the roam game, especially with the Bandit and Kayi.
Yeah.
Banned out by SSG. Breaching is going to be
Good
free,
fucking
even though
round
you don't
from
have the Ace or the
SSG.
Thermite to do it with. You've got plenty of tin can openers on your power operators. This is the story we often tell, BenQ. Whenever you get Ace and Thermite banned, you bring these insanely meta power operators that just have tin can openers.
Yeah.
Grim and Capital and Monty.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Thermite's great and all, but Capital can be a mini Thermite and have the fire and smoke. It's like, come on, dude. Yeah. Value is incredible. Now, I'm a little bit worried for Shopify Rebellion this one. We don't have a lot to stop the bomb site from, you know, a plant, a rush, a push. And
Flash can get info, but how do they actually kill them?
yeah, what do they do? I mean, the roam game looks pretty good here, but I'm looking, okay, they're in kitchen, they got venting control, got a bit of vert. It's almost like Shopify Rebellion has cut a line in the map. They say, we have, you know, one half, you'll take the other. The issue is, the other part that they're giving them is the EXO default plant with a Monty open and Capital Grim.
But they
can walk in default here to start planting literally in 10 seconds now.
Ben's actually loving a bit of that too.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think that Rebellion might have a counter for this. Surf is up above. He's watching. The plan is not in default. He's watching where is it happening. As he starts to hear the plant, it gets faked. The Monty's trying to find a safe haven, but he accidentally destroys one, and the clash is coming through. Now the plant will begin, but the smoke has subsided. Fault is completely exposed. You have to go again. There's the vert. Spoit is here to try and help Surf. As SSG try and distract. Another default plant opportunity. Can't find it. Surf doesn't know where it's going down.
Going down on the box as well.
There's nowhere near it either. Finally, the plan is confirmed. But only after that does Surf realize where it's happened. Ashen's fire has
flamed
locked
as well.
Canadian out of it. And the Monty goes down. But in the retake, SSG have the numbers advantage.
Such a hard round to problem solve. Almost impossible, right? Surf stuck in a hot spot. Canadian solo by the bomb site.
Oh. Critical kill for Surf. He needed that. He needs to finish off BenQ. He is just toying with them. SSG go from a flawless round to another one. They don't care about feeding him because they're hungry for the win, and they are 2 rounds away.
They kind of messed up with
the Rebellion out of SI.
With the play
so
above.
much was happening in a very short time span, right? Monty
messed up with the Solus above.
Planted. First,
they had no idea where it was going down. To be fair, I don't think you can kill the Monty too easily from that angle.
And stops the Monty
even if you do find it.
And the smoke disappears. It's a complete chaos in the server, but the Cavitao use of the fire and the smoke bought them enough time to re-stabilize, and then Surf, unfortunately, didn't figure out where the plant was going down.
Rebellion on the 4.
Could have maybe saved
Rebellion needs to try and keep this close. They need to try and keep this close. They can't let SSG run away with it.
But look, he was looking the wrong way, wasn't sure what was going on. So much chaos. You're relying the whole round to be won or lost off the Solus information. It's one operator covering so much. It's so much pressure. One small misplay. That can happen.
And even if you have info on where the boost spot plant is, as Solus, it's actually very hard to kill that planter when he's got a shield on his back. We saw that when Rebellion were attacking with the Monty and Canadian plants.
Yeah, it's a hard angle to kill him on anyway, to be fair. Regardless. They could have done a better job at knowing where it was, but I would say that's about
Rebellion, though, on the other hand, they have to push this deep. They have to go all the way on labs and then take us to Cafe, where we don't even really favor them. And it's been a long day for Rebellion. You know, they had to have a 3-mapper against NIP this morning. It's now just past 6 p.m. local time in Paris. And Rebellion's first match was at 11 a.m. And they've been playing 7 hours ago.
I feel like that last round, the attack from SSG, it's one of those things that you wouldn't do that defensive setup unless Monty was banned. It kind of goes back to Clubhouse, right? The kill box in blue.
Very true.
I feel like that attack only works with a high chance of actually working out if you have the Monty. Shopify Rebellion didn't ban the Monty, yet they still ran that setup, giving up extra control for free.
They had a chance to ban the Monty just this round passed, but
it's true.
Instead, they decided to go for the Capitao.
Not a bad choice, but there's the issue with the Ace and Thermite ban. You have like 5 different attackers that are all screaming, ban me, ban me, ban me, I'm a problem, I'm a big problem. And you gotta only choose one. There are these 4 other really powerful attackers left alive, and the only solution that you really have here is probably spamming some Clash. That might just be the one saving grace, especially with the Capital ban, because SSG, they banned the Mirror in response.
But I haven't been that impressed with Canadians' Clash so far.
It's been alright. I'm not gonna complain about it. I feel like the round falls apart around Canadian, not at where he is playing, and that's exactly what Clash gives you. It gives you a safe area where you control the pacing. C4 for fallback, expecting a person to hold it, they weren't. Tubrow to stall things out. Remember, no kite available, banned out by SSG. The wall will get open in 30 seconds from now.
It'll take a little while though, and Rebellion can do their best. They're good on that time. Now
SSG have established the control they need.
A bit of re-aggression here. He's in a cheeky spot though. He's waiting, using this bulletproof camp for info. And Ashton, he's going to get to work on the glass now.
They're not going to know this until the glass starts shooting, but this freeze should stop the gadget from working. Yeah, he started flickering away. You see that? Not a good look.
Ambi finds
Ambi
one.
eventually does find his pick
outside
that.
The Seth finds another.
Well, Newers has fallen as well. Now Ashton can fall back if he wants to. It's a Glaz on the other side, and I think Rexon knows about it. He's trying not to expose himself, and the gas is going to make this so awkward. The Clash stands.
Yeah, Shopify Brown.
And Ashton
if everything remains the
same. For
same.
the rest of this round, I mean, there's no more smokes.
Yeah. And we've not
just need to not overexpose now.
The 3 Demos Traggers could go below. Is in Garrett's window, finds one, and default
will go down to BenQ.
Can't be exposed in a 1v4 on that Raptors position. Has to find a different avenue. It's just
I believe that they are going to be aware
inside the building that's safe.
It should be winnable for SSG. And yet we've seen them pull things out of nowhere before.
The clash surely just stops this push, right?
Ashton's given a lot of space. He can make his way into IT. He can
right,
take the
they're
1v1
aware of him.
versus Ambi. No response from Rebellion. Finally, Surf
round
finds
from
one,
Surf.
doubles down on the back.
Huge from Surf.
A 3K for the smoke player, leaving Fultz
now
up
it's the
against
round's
his
over.
former
5-5.
teammate.
All squared up.
And
Run the
two
raffle.
other very solid anchors. Rexon holding firm with the DMR as Surf has
Good round
gassed
from
up.
SR.
Fultz's
Sharp.
only path
Ooh.
forward. Canadian shuts Fultz out of it
Nice shot.
and reties the scoreline for Shopify
5-5.
Rebellion.
And it keeps bouncing, you know?
They gotta keep this close.
4-4, 4-5.
They have got to keep this
Back
close.
and forth in terms of round score. Back to even Steven 5-5. This next round, that's the one you want. It sets you up for match point, and in the worst case, you guarantee overtime.
Whew.
This is the time.
Getting close.
For Shopify Rebellion
It
to
is
gotta go
getting
back-to-back
damn
rounds.
close.
If there was ever a round to do it, this is the one.
Even when Rebellion have a numbers advantage, I don't know how SSG keep finding these picks.
Luckily, Surf had the
Rebellion
camera
really
there. Good round from
struggle with
Surf.
those refrags.
Bunch of
I
impactful
think
kills
SSG could
there.
do more. It's actually one of the rare times where I feel like SSG did not utilize
Yeah,
their
a game like this is going to be back and
potential.
forth, bro. Like,
That
SSG is
Demos
no
downstairs with
no
the
slouch, let me tell you that. These guys are really good.
Ridiculously strong. And when you
Eight
go
winners
back
on
in
that
time
one,
to the
holy
first
shit.
time they attacked that upstairs bomb site, they had the block below breaking the floor apart.
No, I don't want a
and
cookie.
Demos only tracking a
No
single
cookie, thank you.
time.
Yeah.
I feel like the Demos being left open has just not been utilized enough by SSG, at least that one bomb site attack.
10 seconds
But
to
now it's
go.
locked. So, time to find a different win condition for Troy and the boys.
We've seen a lot of siege from Rebellion today, and now I feel like we've really got
Yo,
used
Marco,
to
thank you to
SSG's
Brian.
playstyle.
Appreciate you.
One
What
thing
scores
I'm
does it go
noticing
to?
is
Well,
the
depends.
difference
It can either
between
go to
them
7 or it could go
is in a
to 8.
moment where SSG look desperate, they just miraculously find openings and find kills. When Rebellion
the
look
sub, brother.
desperate, they have no idea what
Well,
to do.
the double jump in stock window, dive to bench and basement, like that kind of desperate? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But in that round, I mean, yes, SSG were behind. Ben just still jumps in rafters and finds a pick.
Yeah. Glass walks in Garrett's door,
Finds a pick as well.
Exactly.
SSG always make it close, even when they're losing. That's what makes this team so terrifying.
Now we got Nearest on the blind period instead. Gonna work the floor and go down, perhaps. Step one, of course, get IT breach every single round with no exception. You see Ashen getting connector across the map with a shotgun as well. So yeah, they're gonna fight for top 4 map
Come on,
control.
Charlie, got the
No
rolls on
more
myself.
direct
Don't worry
attacks,
about
trying to
it.
go for a cheeky plant. No, let's fight
Do not worry
outside
about
and
it.
inside the map. The Thorn Trap went out. Nearest almost did to the C4. This Blackbeard is gonna be having a hard time making that entry play now.
Especially against Canadian.
One shot, dude. He's injured.
I think he might even get
Yeah.
regressive onto
Big kill
him.
from Troy.
Destroys him. That shot, automatic. He gets so many pellets out in such a short space of time. Canadian on his signature pulse. He loves this shotgun. He wants to go for it, but he's worried. There's 2 players on the other side.
No one
of it.
holding
Spoit
IT
is
right now.
supporting him. When do they fall back?
Oh, well, they don't. Spoit gets into
Why?
the Shadow Realm
Why
hard
50?
after he drops
Big
down the hatch. So Rexon gets a kill, but do you go for this? If you revive him and you both die, you're playing 2v3. Yep, crawl out to the hallway, make the safe play first. Wait the entire time. There it is.
There we go.
He's back on
Good.
his feet.
Oh, the timing is perfect.
Gotta let him in the hallway, bro.
Canadian hadn't had time to move out of the hallway, or he chose not to for whatever reason.
If you wait just one more
3v3.
second and crawl all the way out and don't go back in that room, you stay alive. But the
Gotta let him
important thing here
crawl.
is the person reviving him, Rexon, has
Yeah, well, he
full
shouldn't have
health
peeked
and
that.
did not
Definitely shouldn't
meet
have
that same fate. Even numbers, but like you said, SSG, whenever they're behind, they tend to just find these frags out of seemingly nowhere.
And they're going to need to, because you've got a player below in Ambi. You've got ability for Rebellion to try and look for these plant denial opportunities.
That's the last bit of
No nitro cell. I think they have info. Surf's going to try and hold on as long as he can. He does move into garage.
They have a spare Razor Bloom on Thorn. This could be plant denial, or you just tossed it on out. Okay,
Where did
maybe
he
not.
put it?
I mean, just for a jump in somewhere else, maybe by the window.
In he goes, and
Oh,
Surf
no.
will fall. Falls there
they
in
can
default
stop the
position.
plant now.
There's no one down below to look for the plant denial opportunity, and falls. And he swings it. He sacrifices his life, but it's worth it because Rexon brings it down to the one.
Yes! What a fucking clutch, bro! Rexon went so big, and Ambi too. Ambi denied the plant, bro. What a round from Rexon. Holy shit.
One by one.
Holy
they buy
shit, bro.
enough
Ambi denied
time.
it, and then
Ambi
Rexon just mopped
sprinted
up,
in
bro.
the building by the
Holy
bomb site, knowing
shit.
I am going to die, but before that, I'm gonna take down the planter.
Good
and
round
give
there
enough
from those
team
two. Holy
other
shit.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying this entire game, fellas. Ben just said it, Boz saying it, like, we're spazzing out, we're trying to do crazy shit right now. Just push the fucking drones, call a simple attack, keep it simple. We're acting like we can't beat these guys just playing normally. We see an opportunity to go fast, then go fast. If we need to go slower, then go slower. We need to fucking milk, then milk. Push the drones, keep it simple, and just play the goddamn game. That goes for the rest of this one, fellas. It's that simple. Don't worry about fucking crazy shit.
20 seconds left. That's it. 20 seconds left, and he's just stuck.
Can't be back, command. Gonna be basement.
Basement, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good
I
timeout.
think we just clear them out, like, shield on front, bring Deimos, and then we'll go Gen half or Exo half.
I'm gonna set topic the breach
If they're
pressure.
4-man roaming, we gotta, like, isolate one guy quick before they overflow.
Yeah. Like, I'll bring the shield
Apply
water.
Cypress for too early, Jay. It'll keep him in place.
Yeah, well.
They're expecting a kitchen when basement is open?
Desperate times. You know what I'm saying? And they have Clash, and Clash is one of those operators that really enables that kitchen bomb site. It's definitely possible. How things started off, Canadian pushing through.
They should have waited for him to get in the hallway.
So Serve tossed the Razor Bloom to this window right here. It gets shot in the verticality. And the Ambi, sacrifice play.
Worth it.
Yeah, 100% worth it. And then Rexen catches the Vault in animation shortly after, which buys him the 1v1 position. With low time.
Rexen's impact sometime is just insane.
Potentially the most critical round of the game so far. You can see Call Out.
Rexen hits some shots where I'm like genuinely flabbergasted, like no joke. Like he hits some nice shit,
He
bro.
was so ready, despite being in the lead for a good while in that 3v2 rather. I think there's an issue where SR, they lost about some seconds in the attack timeout, so they're gonna get their own, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Super's mic wasn't working.
Yeah, so they didn't get to talk during SSG's timeout, so they get to talk now. We won't listen in. It's not their tactical timeout, so it makes sense, but we can just play the guessing game.
All right, guys, good stuff. Rexen, you keep clutching. Troy, you keep pushing. Everybody get down and dirty.
I gotta say, did you notice Ambi was on his feet after that round win?
Ah, yeah, he was up there.
After his sacrifice play.
He's the one that opened the door for the possibility of that clutch. I saw him on the top-down perspective. He was sprinting.
Rexen is
like,
actually
I gotta
a
get
beast.
this done. Now, shift your mind back to
Rexen and Troy this game have been like some of the standouts.
If he doesn't die,
at
he goes straight
times.
to basement. Planting is no longer an option.
That was the thing that they were missing. The one ingredient that SR
win con
were missing
Big
at the end
rounds.
of that round was vertical
Big
planting
rounds
from
out of both of
below.
those guys.
Now they're talking about, well, what site do we go next? That's my question, because SSG predicted it would be kitchen, and I thought, well, basement is open.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen this before where you call attack timeout and you do this thing that you don't normally tend to do. And if there was a time to surprise your opponent, it could just be when you're up on match point.
Well, ironically, it's not going to surprise them because, spoiler alert, Rebellion have picked kitchen for this bomb
they
site, which
have.
surprises me, but apparently it doesn't surprise SSG.
They had the read.
And that's the thing, these teams have played each other 8 times in the last 12 months.
Interesting to see them go kitchen, knowing the bottom floor was open.
A team that plays a ton of Clash. They like it, they're good at it. Kitchen is a bomb site that I personally would not play very often unless Clash is up and available. Because now you can play the hallway, you can fall back from top floor. Again, I keep saying this word, they keeps giving you more win conditions. This is a bomb site that does not tend to favor the defenders very often because you don't have many ways to win it strategically. That's what Clash gives you. Shopify, Troy, they love the Clash, therefore this bomb site makes a lot of sense.
Come on, boys.
But when SSG's ready for it,
Wrap this shit up.
they can pick it apart.
What's Rexen's KD?
Shopify Rebellion on the verge of sending us to map 3, but the last time they took a map off of SSG was 205 days ago, back in stage 1. SSG has had their number the last 6 times that these teams have met. Rebellion need to
Where they might be off
courage to push us to a third
65?
map
Are we
in order to
fucking
stay
real?
alive at S9.
Calling off the weapon. Oh, okay.
They pop the first wall. They apply that first bit of pressure. It's upstairs. It's gonna be an overclear most likely here for the roam game. It means they can play into the ram the floors, the verticality, clearing utility, peeling back those defensive layers one by one until they're by the bomb site wall and looking to get out of the diffuser. Fire Rebellion, they have a C4 and some Valve cams to work with. If Spoit finds there's any kill here, it's gonna be huge. But SSG, they're paying respects to it, right? They got the Dokkaebi to shut down the cameras and go for phone hack late on if they get a pick. Plus they got the IQ because they do not want to die to any of those C4s.
Any of, but there's only one.
Well, that one C4.
Yeah, in this case, I mean, Rebellion didn't look to double down. It's based on the ops that they picked. They didn't have the mobility
Let's go,
to
Mixu.
switch to a
Let's go,
C4. SSG though, close to work on the third, but
that's the entry.
will fall. Just about one of the best operators you can take out so early. No more Dokkaebi calls for the left.
Just gotta hold on to this man advantage now.
Dokkaebi and/or Ram before using the gadget, the two most impactful kills you can get right now. That's that 1v4. It frees up Spoit to also play more freely around the map. I have to worry about having to use it anymore.
He's got a charm. W is with her. I told you it would come.
SSG, planting difficult, right? No shields, no smoke.
1 minute, come on, boys.
away. The execute is gonna be the most difficult. And they only have 60 more seconds to find out how they're gonna get there. They're re-rotating back to the first floor. It might just be, guys, attack from every angle. Find the gap, find the pick, disrupt them. Planting comes later.
Fultz is in the building.
40 seconds, guys.
I believe there was a Valkyrie camera just in the corner next to him, spotted out by Newers.
Just gotta hold on.
Doing his due diligence, making sure Rebellion won't have all the info. But they do have time on their side. Look at that.
30 seconds of the clash up. They just gotta play around this clash now. They gotta figure out where the push is coming from and try and isolate with the clash.
That means now all the attackers on the first floor, they can freely run around the bomb site. And they got the clash, further stalling out SSG.
This is not a good look for SSG. After winning the first map so convincingly, we never thought Rebellion would be able to push us the distance. But Newers might be the saving grace. Rexon will trade as Fultz drops that diffuser. Newers will pick it back up, but Rexon
I'm going down.
has been a turret on the bomb side with that DMR.
They have to power up.
It's up to Zeno to cover. But Newers can do nothing. The Rebels run away with the
We will get a map 3. Pay out the predictions. Pay out the predictions. Got round there. Rexon and Canadian absolutely flawless this game.
In the map veto before
absolutely flawless this game.
Even started.
Fucking brilliant.
Get it done on
one more game.
SSG. I think it might just be the most difficult map coming up. James, any expectations? Do we get to see an overtime?
I hope so. I think we have to go the distance.
Come on now.
It's the first time in 205 days.
Guys, make sure you fill out the predictions. We are going into Cafe, the last map of this series. Crazy.
Different maps. Everything. His teammates, his enemies.
Do you remember watching way back in
We'll be running 25 raffles.
Or Canadian.
25.
Raising the hammer, taking down Eternity.
I wasn't watching it.
Oh, you were too salty that you failed to qualify.
I played the EU LCQ, got to the grand finals, didn't qualify, and thought, you know what, I'm going to boycott the event as a viewer because I am so jealous. I thought my career was over. I was going to retire. I was going to quit, James. And then Fabian came around and said, you know what? My girlfriend broke up with me. Junas, his girlfriend too. We have 3 out of 5 players for our Pro League roster. Let's get the band back together. And that's how Penta 2.0 that started winning stuff was reformed.
And that was
guys, almost 2.6 million in the predictions. This will be 26 raffles.
Won your first event.
Exclamation mark join if you want to get involved.
I remember way back.
A lot of points to be won.
When Canadian won his first Pro League title.
That's 2.6 million in the raffles. Guys, can we hit 3 mil? Can we hit 3 mil? Real shit.
At the time.
30 raffles, bro. Holy shit.
I remember that was the first Rainbow Six esports event that I ever
could potentially be 30 raffles here.
Immediately, I was won over. I remember the final round.
Potentially 30 raffles here.
On BenQ. The way that he used
26,
the jump out
almost 27 raffles
into the Blackbeard. I just remember everything that Rainbow Six gave to me, like at the start. It was intoxicating. I was
exclamation mark join if you want to get involved.
So in.
That's the thing.
How can you change vote? You can't. All votes are final.
Stuck for a while.
Holy shit, guys! 2.7 million in the predictions.
Something to admit, thank you.
2.9, guys! 40k off 3 million in the predictions. 40k off 3 mil.
18. I was back.
Guys, exclamation mark join if you want to be involved on the predictions.
0-2 comeback.
Exclamation mark join if you would like to join the raffle. We will be running 30 raffles as it stands. 3 million points in the predictions, guys. 20 seconds. Holy shit, guys. 3 million in the predictions. This is absolutely massive. Let's see what the maximum we can get is. 10 seconds till we close it, guys. Make sure you get yourselves in. Otherwise, that will be it.
And without your Canadian, that wouldn't have been the story of
that will be all.
The way that it unfolded.
And there's no doubt that Canadian is on the Mount Rushmore of Rainbow Six.
He's there.
But
Spoit finds Ashen on the spawn kill. Fantastic.
So far from a trophy since what, 2020.
And that is it. We close the predictions. 3.1 million in the predictions. Let's call it. Do you know what? Because that was the best one so far this SI. Guys, 35 raffles. Green Skiing Car, 35 100k raffles. 3.5 million Willy the balloons will be given out.
Leadership, team culture, structure, etc.
Keep spamming those exclamation mark joins.
Conversation because every team he's joined.
Guys, I hit exclamation mark join and the Shopify Rebellion sign gives you extra luck. This is what I heard. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them.
He hasn't missed a single SI across all the 10 that we've had so far. Cafe has started. Operator Bands, Valkyrie, Asami, and Capital Grim. We're back to the very ordinary operators. And Ashen has died early on the sledge, giving Rebellion this 5v4. But what have they been so good at this far? At losing the early man advantages.
That's right, it's been the curse of Rebellion.
Exclamation mark join, guys. Keep it up. You guys are going to get a lot of raffle points here.
Very comfortable on Cafe against the ninjas earlier.
Keep spamming those exclamation mark joins. Let's get in the game, shall we? So 5v4 here.
Thorn trap goes off, he falls back, and it actually baits J90.
Unfortunately, Surf will go down.
Into a kill from J90. Rebellion have to be careful. Spoit. He's the hack. He's
just about misses. Rexon finds one.
And Rebellion are back in control.
Just need to freeze up now, Rebellion, and let this round come to them.
Of the hitbox, but
guys, keep spamming those exclamation mark joins if you want to enter the raffle. 35 raffles, which will be 3.5 million points to be given away.
On the Monty has to walk forward, smoke off the outside, and help his teammates into piano with him. That's the issue with the Monty. He can get in the hallway, but his teammates behind him, they're gonna get pre-fired and shot.
There's a gap in that smoke. Can they isolate? Bencha takes a lot of damage, but Rexon will go down. Falls down by the grenade. SSG. Numbers even again. They march up the white hallway behind Faults, but down on the stairs, Ambi, young gun, falls back.
He has planted now below, so Ambi's staying alive. He's just gonna give up the bomb side, play Ambi as the win condition. He has a spare impact and Spot hiding a new balcony. This could be genius.
I think they know about him. A swing from Newers, good enough. Spoit's claim to one. Even if he can't deal damage to Faults, he's been worse so much. Faults is gonna take the risk of gunfight, the 1v1. Spoit touch.
Yes! Good round!
Teams up with Spoit.
Good fucking round, boys. Good fucking round. Huge round from Spoit there. Finding some picks. Good. Amazing play from Ambient Canadian to drop below and play the wing con with the scanner. Very, very well played.
Stairs, helping his teammates. Instead, he goes back down. Troy drops the hatch. Mind you, no C4.
Keep the exclamation mark joins going, guys. We have a lot more raffle points to go out. Gooski, how many raffles through are we? How many through are we right now?
Figures out, guys, they know I'm here. The one impact that could save a plant denial gets used on the floor to watch the door for Spoit. So
how many through are we going to see? 25 raffles left. Guys, 25 raffles left.
Going from
2.5 million points to be won here.
He's actually in a great spot when he found that first pick. Beautiful, instantaneous flip of the switch.
2.5 million points to be won.
Around top 4, I genuinely think they lose that defense.
What happened at the start of that round with the spawn pick as well? Spoit finding Ashen. According to my notes, that happened 3 seconds into the round at 2:57.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't realize till I finished my long monologue that he was there.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's 5v4, but I didn't see the kill feed.
It happened
instantly.
3 seconds in. I don't know exactly where that's.
It was a window, let me tell you. It was a window.
Yeah.
But pick one, right? It could be any of the windows.
That's Cafe for you.
Yep.
Welcome to hell.
There are certain maps where if you choose...
He lost 800k points. Now it's time to win him back, brother. Exclamation mark join. 25 raffles remaining.
It's like spawn picking all the piano windows, the mining window, the red window. You're just asking to get
white window jump out.
Exactly. Like, there's so many
angry door.
So really you want to spawn either docks or back alley, and then you can get to the building at least and play the round.
Ashen thought he had an angle, but Spoit's just moved.
Those drone holes, man. One of the worst deaths to suffer in Rainbow Six Siege. Look at this. This is old school tech, right? Again, we're playing IQ, but we're playing Thatcher. What are we looking for? What are we disabling? Let's see.
They can target.
Oh, it's a circle, James. He's disabling a circle.
He'll know once he clicks the button what it is.
Spam those SRs up, chat. SRs or exclamation mark joins. I don't want to see anything else.
What's this? Wondering. Okay, so that Aruna gate is over in White Hallway for washroom.
This one.
Electric core. That's what we're targeting here. And on that mirror window, the second kite core gets disabled as well. SSG, are they able to breach on the back of that? J90 has shot out his stuff. Oh, the Kaikla is actually all the way down in reading. That's protecting the mirror window, or at least it was before it was deactivated.
It's beautiful. Like, one thing is that it gives you the information of what you're up against. It could be anything, right? But also
gonna be an early drop here. Does Rexon give as well? Yeah,
Last
so it's a
time
full
those
top
windows
give.
were not protected by anything.
They have
this
given
time they are by a kite claw, but they
SSG
have
all the
perfect
space that they will
counter-response.
want.
And therefore, they take top floor very quickly, down the wide hallway, full sweep.
Expect Newers to come above now and do some soft destruction above.
Get that hammer active.
Trying to
break
work on the
floor
train
apart,
side.
Get a bit of information.
Still, two C4s on the side of Shopify and a pulse scanner.
One on Canadian's pulse. These C4s can be so lethal because there's so much soft floor destruction, and you can even play all the way down the very bottom floor and still C4 most of the side. Oh, it's
Might be a
reinforcement.
gap here for Ashen. He gets very close. There's 3 players pinged out by the Lions Gang. 1 HP Ashen decides it's time to go for broke. He finds the first one, doesn't realize there are 2 other players inside of Reading. With the breach behind him, the Surf is dead meat. J90 opens the hole and then shoots him through it. Down below, in the basement, Canadian lingers with his pulse scanner. Looks to try and take the fight in close range. Flashbang, but it'll actually save J90's life. He looks for a little bit more on the reload as well.
Not looking
SSG
too
have taken
pretty
control
now.
of the bomb side, and Fultz is starting to turn that plan. No C4s left available. Rexon under the pump.
We'll put a
Canadian
lot
as
of
well.
damage onto them.
And
He
the
just
plant
could not
denial
find any
comes through far
finishes.
too late. SSG 5v2, and this is an impossible task for Rebellion.
It's a tough one. Yes, they don't HP, but look at this grenade, the crossfire,
Good
flawless
round from
round
SSG.
victory for Space Station Gaming, shutting everything down.
They put a
Quick
lot
top floor
into
control, little bit of vert, and then
back-
very
the A bomb
importantly,
site there.
they get deep in the bomb site, they look down the hatch.
They put a lot into
if
fireplace
Canadian
and
wasn't
basement,
busy
just
fighting right
punished them a
stairs,
little bit,
they're gonna
didn't
shut him
keep
out
enough of
in-train
the
freeze
horizontal
for a
control.
C4 plant denial. They had a good read, and this is
They'll
the thing
go
that I was
again.
worried
They
about.
will go
We
again.
saw NIP not
We
even
still have a bunch of raffles going on in the chat, guys. You want to get involved? Exclamation mark join. You know how it is.
10 years straight.
NIP got destroyed by the
He was
pulse
running
on this.
circles on them on the pulse. When we see the first pulse round in action,
Yeah,
SSG,
if Ashen loses,
perfect
dies
counter.
there, there might be a little
That
bit of a
was
different
my fear.
round.
They're gonna have to flip the strat book a little bit for this one, I think, and play not the comfy strats, but the strats that are gonna work the best against SSG.
It's on Rebellion to adapt. Which is exactly what Super said in his pre-match interview with X-Troika. Before the game started at all, he knew the maps at that point, and he said, look, we know SSG inside out.
Yeah.
They know us inside out. I've said it so many times. It's the 8th time they've played in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about who can adapt in the mid-game, and that's really where SSG's strengths lie.
Do you ban the clash if you're SSG
5
after
seconds
this
left
round?
before insertion.
Because he's shown it once, and it's what you saw in that Heaven Labs how good it could be.
Attacker's objective
Do you
is to
feel like
defuse the
there's a
bomb.
better thing to get rid of? Because in my mind, I'm thinking the Clash is such a comfort pick, and the other one is going to be like the Pulse, but they showed us they can deal with the Pulse. Can they deal with the Clash? Food for thought here.
Good question. Another option is the Castle, which has been played a lot previous 2 rounds. Depends. We'll see how this one pans out for SSG. Oh, Spawn Pig. It's a freebie. Surely it's a and he doesn't want to overcommit.
Never free.
J90 on the round would be a huge pick to find early in the round. He's the only vertical operator. Ashen's breaching charge is a secondary. Might help, but certainly not ideal, especially with the
1-1
nitro
here.
cell for
Spoit on the 1i. Kitchen bomb site. We've seen him have some success
actually gonna be a player
earlier
in VIP.
today against NIP on this site. Let's see if he can replicate that
It's
again.
very hard to use a shield against him when he's got that freeze ability because you can't have those sprinting shields come up.
Also stops the Blitz gadget. I know there's not playing the Blitz, but it stops the Blitz gadget,
Yeah.
stops the sprinting.
Does it stop Blackbeard from dashing?
No, it's not. Not as far as I know, at least. I'm not sure why it would. It's like Oryx dashing, right? It's like a...
Well, it's kind of like if it stops him sprinting, it would make sense if it stopped him dashing.
But you can dash out sprinting. You can just stand still and press mid mouse button and you still do the animation, right? Because you slow
in terms
down.
of the game, yes, but in terms of realistically, if something stopped you from
But you
sprinting,
take-
dashing is just
But the-
sprinting even
but
more.
the
Do you wanna get his
dash
NIP?
from
Yeah.
Blackbeard
Yeah,
is
yeah. That's why they're in
slower
this
than
game.
sprinting. It's actually slow down and take like a step
SSD doing a
forward.
really
It's
good
not like a
job
step
of
up.
taking vertical control
I just
again.
visualized that more on-
Similar to last round.
So
Similar
I'm gonna
pacing,
go
similar
on and say
timing.
It works.
Oh yeah.
And, no, it
Just
works.
gotta
And
hope
if it
that
doesn't,
SR
then I'll-
are able to better hold the site.
I'll do that. I've never tested it, to be
This
honest.
You know better
time
than me. I think few players
should be a bit
have
easier
tested
because you can
that.
play from outside the site on this
J90
site.
used it, all
20
his
ping,
beat
thank you
shots
very
per
much
round.
for the
Torn up the floor
tier
above.
1, I believe. And the eventual
Red
Etche,
Stairs,
I
torn
don't
up
think
a
I've
lot
seen
of
yours.
the
And
right side as
Quizzical
well.
and Bob,
Sliding,
thank you for the primes, guys.
completely ripped apart.
MVP Keith. Fucking hell, I didn't see any of those.
Side is just so vulnerable.
Let me find
And he
one.
does
Spoit
go
finds
one.
another.
Spoit helps out. Spoit is so good.
Will be
on
traded
the
back.
bakery. Is it going to be a trade though from
Big
Rexon?
pick from
Indeed.
Rexon.
SSG
They just got to
not in
bunker up
position
now
to
and
look
freeze.
to try and refrag
Take the
back
round.
again.
Oh boy, they must not have seen the NIP game because that's exactly what Spoit was doing with Rexon and Surf last time out. They hold the bakery again successfully. It can be so challenging. working great together. And now Canadian in the battle as well. Careful with the vaults there, my boy.
Expose your back, my friend.
Has all the information in the world. The other place can kind of sit
Rexon
back
just gotta be
and watch
careful from above there.
Rexon overexposed himself to the verticality. It's all open. Let's try to do the work. Let him call his shots. You got C4 and Toxic Babe, 25 seconds. A plant is impossible as long as you stay alive.
Yeah, dangerous game here, but Ambi is still on white stairs. He could come back down garage. At the moment, he's kind of selling his team. He's assuming that Genino is going to go down white. I don't know if he is going to retake the Vert. He could, potentially. He's gone all the way up above. You're right. He's retaking the Vert, and now Newers has to worry about him above.
Well played, sir.
It's the Chaos, gets active with the shotgun.
Ambi was a good distraction there.
For the first time in the series.
Still got Raffles running, guys. How many have we got left, Carv? How many have we got left?
And look to try and extend it.
Another good round there from Surf.
The bakery hold, it never seems to fail. You saw the celebration between Rexon and Spoit.
They'll want to stack as many defense rounds as possible here.
Again and again and again. Albert Bands, I was thinking crazy pick here, right? What if you ban
How many we got left, Carv?
Okay, just crazy thought.
11 left. 11 left, guys. 11 100k raffles. So we still have a 1.1 million in potential points to be won.
I know what I'm talking about.
That was not the... It was about the Blackbeard. Not about the Albert Bands. I was just saying crazy thought. If you don't think that... how does this work?
So if you ban the Hibana, what's your thought process?
So if they think that they're gonna ban the Clash, for example, now you play around the mirror very heavily. You ban the Hibana because now you can Aruni trick Selma charges. You only have 3.
On your mirror window.
Yeah, you can do like electrification, impact denial, etc. Against Hibana, there's no saving the wall. The wall's gonna go just 2x arrows, boom, 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 right? You're out of impacts at some point. So I was just thinking, if you want a heavy play around the mirror, that could be the win con.
It was a good idea until SSG decided to ban the mirror.
Yeah, you would have looked very silly had you banned the Hibana now, but also the Hibana only works against the mirror windows. The Yin kind of works for the game period, so it is a very niche operator ban. But imagine I got that right. That would have been like a self-glaze.
It's a big... Look, I would have glazed you.
You missed every shot that you don't take.
I respect it. It would have been very
All right, guys. Exclamation mark join. Fill on it.
SSG hadn't banned that
Will
mirror.
be a bar hold.
Right.
Should expect to see Rexon playing shop
we
here.
haven't seen a lot of Ying yet, just in that last
Surprised to not see a Jaeger. He swapped out the Jaeger for the Dawn.
Yeah, the Clash, the
Probably
pulse.
to help counter that shield on
Solis,
full.
I'm not sure if Solis ban worth it,
I say the castle. I think the castle.
Big pick from Ambi.
Are you kidding me?
Huge spawn kill onto the Monty. Monty down.
What?
Monty down. He must have been mid-sprint.
Why are you sprinting?
Quicksco with the 100
He's got mediums to attend.
At the moment, he's going to be seeing on counts for the rest of the round. Pick up the phone, make some calls. You got 3 minutes, but he's got to make some calls. He's
100 gifted from Quicksco chat. 100 gifted.
Last time SSG attacked this top 4 bomb site, it was Monty
100 gifted.
making sure that everyone else had a safe position. Right?
100 gifted chat from Quicksco. W fucking Quicksco. W Quicksco in the chat. 100 gifted, baby. Holy shit. 100 gifted, you are the fucking GOAT! 500k for Quicksco. 500k. Another 1 million if he gets into the top hundo. 1 million if he gets to the top hundo.
They're gonna full send
W Quicksco, bro, with 100 gifted. Taking up to 436. He's almost inside the top 10. Oh shit. I'm going down.
Surely not. Surely they can't just go for a glance. Benja falls, but he gets the diffuser down first.
They're on the roof now. It should be unwinnable.
Who is in favor now?
W fucking Quicksco. Holy shit. 100 gifted, bro. 100 gifted. Quicksco, you are a fucking beast, bro.
Like, this is gonna be such a difficult retake. They gotta get kills. Look at this. He's prone on the floor.
Genino is surely gonna survive this. Ashton finds another one.
trade.
Surf will refrag. But you're right. Genino and Newers up above the skylight. The only universe where they win this is if Ambi hits every single shot. Newers, a flashbang comes out. Genino finds one, but Genino just needs to take out
Almost
Surf
did
now,
it.
and there's no time to get on that
Almost did it.
diffuser. The final
Fucking
kill,
hell. W
ineffective.
Quicksco in the chat.
SSG
Unfortunate round, but W
round out of
Quicksco, bro,
nowhere.
for 100
Tiniest
gifted.
gap known to
Holy
man
shit.
can still be found.
My pocket's
under a
running empty, so I'm gonna palm
microscope.
down right now. W Quicksco, bro. You're a fucking beast. W Quicksco in the chat, bro. W's in the chat with Quicksco.
Right here. So, well, we're gonna do our clear, like our standard one.
W Quicksco in the
What I wanna
chat.
proud though, Benj, is once you take the Nomad, that, and then we're gonna pull this guy early bulk. I want you to take the Flores pull bake side.
Appreciate you so much, Quickscope.
Clash is gonna head over to that based off our previous pressure. Benjamin, when you get above, I want you to air jab high above the kitchen double and high above the whiskey double, and go for our backside on copies so you can't fall in there and reflow. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So he's using power Nomad instead of the fucking sense for that. But if sites,
Guys, 5 raffles left. Make sure to join in them.
Go back to cocktail, I don't think. They're recognizing
500K
right now,
left.
Is off like the cheese shit for the most part. Like they're trying to get picks early. Just be aware of it. Don't make it a win condition. If it is reading or mining, we identify they're backing up. That means they're playing for the layer. Let's look for the clear across. Just be aware of the C4s below. If they're playing to contest off of it, you guys call whatever you want to call based on our fucking matrix. We can do anything off that. If they're
Playing the C4, do what?
they're playing to contest, we can do anything we want.
If I had someone talk me out of a bad situation in 50 seconds, I'm choosing that guy. Call out's my choice, okay?
Look, can we get Maria to translate that?
W fucking Quickscope, bro.
That is the most efficient use of very valuable seconds I've heard in a long time.
He talked through every single bomb site.
He literally would like venture this specifically to individuals. Do you understand? Does this make sense? It's like, yes, okay.
I like that he asked that.
Yeah.
I also noticed that Super in his tactical timeouts, the first thing he says is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. I really like that. It shows the experience of both Callout and Super as his coaches.
You don't waste any seconds.
4 raffles left in the chat.
Callout is so
100 gifted from Quickscope. Holy shit. Here we go here. Round 5. Spoit on the Warden.
Dude, pops it up. Alright. T.
Who has the most
On
aura
the
of
reading
every
and
coach
mining
around
bomb
this
site.
Because Callout is in the conversation.
Callout is in the convo for sure. And I gotta say, I respect Super dressing up.
Yeah, you got a sub, brother. You got one.
I think there's something about that, not the jersey stuff, you know?
I don't know, Callout's just got aura, man. It's
I like
the
Twister as
nonchalant.
well. I think Twister always has good things to say.
Yeah.
And
No, not again, Troy. They
Oh, Norris. He's one of the ones in there.
Norris.
Yeah, just give. I like this. I respect that he's going for it, though.
Maybe that's the cool job. Maybe it's not the playing or the casting.
Don't even think about it, mate. You're chained to the desk with me. Good old ball and chain.
It's gonna be stressful, 100%, though. 100% it is.
It takes a duo to cast, so you're kind of codependent.
So for SSG, they win a round, they take
Starting
their
quite
timeout,
aggressively
call
here,
out,
I saw.
talks them through every single bomb site.
Yeah.
One really thing that just stuck in my mind was the way that he's identifying the way Rebellion are playing. So they're gonna peel back. If they're gonna play layers strats, that's fine.
Could do the cheese stuff, the one-off strats.
They're gonna do a lot of cheese. They're gonna do a lot of peeling back. Watch for vertical C4s. We have 2 picked at the moment. We know Canadian loves them. Even though he's not playing the pulse, he's still gonna do it. He's gonna do it with Ambi supporting on the Solus.
And don't die early, right? The spawn peaks.
Ambi will go down.
They get shot down. Benjamin's on the rappel. And then they get the Thamser.
Maybe a little bit over aggro. I'm not entirely sure where he died from.
Just, like, slowly work the map.
Benja finding a route into the map from the bottom floor. It could cause some problems. They are giving the top floor.
The loose gun
It looks like leaving
has
Sir
been moved, giving
loose.
Benja a much better chance at lurking
And never mind,
himself.
Spoit's up here as well.
Second line scan going out.
Rex,
Oh wow,
ooh,
good grenade and a
Rexon fell
Claymore
out.
as well from Ashen. Very few operators can do that. In fact, it's just the striker.
I need a big play now from Canadian
from the new
or
balcony window, and then
Sir.
Rexon jumped out cocktail window to trade, and then they both died actually.
Yeah,
That's
Ashen's finally realized what's
There's the
happened.
pick I was talking about from Benja.
Benja finishes off Canadian, Surf 1v4. It's going to be an SSG round through and through.
They joined him as well. They know exactly where he is, but no more scans. Can't lock down his exact position, but they got the cut right here.
Good bit of damage, both directions. Benja's definitely got the superior weapon. He's still holding the line, 2 bullets, but he's just holding this angle. As the Vert contests him, oh, he's getting absolutely
He's
cooked.
dancing! He's breaking their angles!
There's 3 people watching him. Bots? You guys are actual bots. Bots.
Guys, make sure to join
Somebody said
up
bots in
the
the old
raffle.
chat as well.
Not the best round there from SR.
3-2.
Momentum seems to be shifting.
In favor of SSG on the attack of Cathay.
Will want the second.
They flip it back.
Will
Rebellion
want a 3-3
need
here.
Another defense round before we switch the half, and they only have 1 more chance.
Just for the confidence, right? Just like you go into it feeling, okay, we got this. It's not a big issue.
Excuse me, Callout. You have your tactical timeouts to talk to your players. I don't think you should be talking to them right now.
You know, I feel like there was an event in the past where there's a lot of like, oh, coach's secret hand signals when he's stabbing the shoulder or fist bombing, it means different things. And they were like, oh, coaches do not even look at your players. And then this event has been like, Ganado, you know, things. It's been, they've been getting so much more. I like it when the coaches
I don't mind a
balls.
Wait on the Wamai here.
I don't
Kitchen
think
bomb
you
site
should be able to
was
say much
favourable
more
for
than-
Rebellion last time.
No.
Let's hope that is the same
I do
case
feel
again.
There was one event where a lot of teams complained that some coaches were, and there were some formal warnings dished out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're coaching, you go, all right, good round, calm down. That's too far. Like the calm down part.
Calm down, that's advice.
That's inner voice. Inner voice.
Good job is not advice. Calm down, that's advice.
Yeah. Remember, even back in my day, Shaz, my coach, he actually got told off once because he was just hand signaling to Junas. Calm down, just like this. Calm down, Ambi.
Yeah.
We tried that so many times.
He's literally done the exact same spawn pick before.
Oh my god.
BenQ with the spray. Blind through the wall. And it takes out Ambi. No util going to be used from the Tuber for the rest of the rounds.
That's two
Cold
rounds
come
in a
back
row
to
where
haunt
Ambi goes
them.
down
It's
in the
1C4
first
off
60
the door.
seconds. And the big thing is, right, we talk about
Every
the
round the
value of
SR
death.
have lost the man
Losing 2
advantage. I
rounds
believe
is
they've
the
lost.
only C4 gone, the gadget gone, and a great DMR.
DMR, and it's Ambi.
Secondly, if that was Troy playing, I don't know, let's just say the 2-brow, Canadian is the IGL. He'll still get a lot of valuable callouts. Not saying Ambi does not speak English. I'm sure he does. I wouldn't know, I haven't played with him before. But I bet you right now, there are better players that could have died with more experience to make
Nice
better
pick from Rex,
callouts,
and they
but
needed that.
Rexon,
That is
fantastic
Habana
shot
down.
onto
That is a
Ashen,
big
eating
pick.
back the
That's their
score.
only heart breach.
And that just changes everything.
Over the newest is heart
Habana
breach.
is dead.
10 openers, but obviously a lot
They got a
different.
spare for the hatch upstairs.
Believe one left on the hatch.
Important to note. Had there been no hot destruction and Hibana dies, that literally makes this round that much more difficult. Instead, they still have a fighting chance. The callout said, don't give them those early kills. Do not make it easy for them. Ashen didn't need to peek that. That's ego challenge. It's one of those cases where... Sorry to cut you off. One of those cases where... I'm going to keep going. Where risk versus reward,
They
right?
do need
If
this
Ashen
round.
takes down Rexon, that's good.
Spoit just
But
managed to
Ashen
avoid
dies is really bad.
J9 there thanks to the metal beam.
Thankfully, there is redundancy. They can still get hatch open. But yes, there's still a lot of work to be done here for SSG. They need to push for these vertical picks. Ooh, I love that air jab. That actually
shoot that
forces
air jab?
Canadian out.
Shouldn't you just tank it though? You get knocked up against the reinforced wall, you're completely fine.
In theory, but it was just worried about being vulnerable to the
I mean,
vert.
you don't want to die, right? Then you're trolling, so I get it. But now you can't go back in towards the side. You're completely locked out due to these air
No,
jabs.
they need to go back. He's
That
going to go
means
back
the
this
retake
way.
is on beneath the verticality. That's where the clash is the weakest. They're planting. And the smoke missed, they have no idea it's going to go down. No C4.
Spoit is actually going to lock Canadian out of it as well as they look for the retake. It's far too late. Canadian can put down the shield and look for the kill. He needs to duel it. If he's got 2 players fighting him, finds the first. J9O
That's
swings
really
for the
poor from
second.
SR. Really, really poor.
And SSG find a 4-2 split.
4-2 split is exactly what I saw needed to avoid.
But they are back in control on Cafe.
That bomb site is so hard for defenders. Again, what win conditions do we have? A single C4, well, he died in the first 30 seconds. A clash beneath verticality, can't play there. The second they give up the area because of the air jab, SSG recognize there is a gap for about 10 to 15 seconds. Let's take it, let's push it, let's get down that diffuser. And the one toxic babe was either aimed for the chassis position, which is the incorrect one that we know now, or it simply missed. I'm not entirely certain. But what I do know is that it did not deny the plant. There's a one shot they had at stopping it. SSG very successful on their final attack in the first.
Gonna have to be almost flawless now, Rebellion, in order to
Where
win
does
this.
that leave Rebellion now? 2 rounds trailing behind, moving on to the harder side. And Ambi's confidence is surely a bit rocked after that.
He hasn't played the game for 6 full minutes.
I mean, 2 rounds in a row, he's been the opening death. The 2 rounds before that, he got the opening kill.
Nice! Yo, Ambi, stolen sauce again!
What do you say? Yo, Ambi stolen. What?
I
Stolen
heard
sauce.
stole some sauce, but I'm not
That's
sure.
what I
Stolen
heard as well.
sauce.
I'm not
Saying
sure
that
what
he's
stolen sauce.
copying how he plays.
It's gotta be some.
I don't know. I don't speak Zuma.
I'm sure he did. I don't know.
Ambi and Ashen, the 2 young gunners on each team, 20 years old.
10 seconds left.
The first day of Ambi's life, he's not been a teenager since he was 12 years old. And look, he's played 6 maps of Rainbow Six today. A full 3-mapper against D+, and then an even tougher game
is it
against
12?
SSG.
It's 13. It's 12,
Yeah,
right?
so it's the first day he's been not a teenager since he was 12.
Oh, sorry. I thought it's... Okay, sorry.
Well, I was going to say the first day he hasn't been a teenager in his life, but then I was like, oh, well, technically before he was a teenager. And I was like, someone's going to pull me up on that.
Well, yeah, sorry. I'm just silly.
No, that's all good.
I would say since he was...
Since he was 13, no, but he was a teenager.
Yeah, I guess the day that... I don't know. That's a, you know...
Look, it's the first time in a very long time he hasn't been a teenager.
Because you must have
It's
won
his birthday
raffles,
today,
bro.
that's
You must have
right.
won raffles.
Yay! Let's not get knocked out
Let's
from 6
not do
Invitational on
that.
your birthday.
Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? At least you're with the boys, with the family on the road. But of course, why not celebrate with a dub rather than going out of the entire tournament? Now, how would Canadian feel about playing Clash almost every defensive round, only to be met with full operator when it's side switch?
Two sides of the 2020 SSG coin, isn't it?
False played pulls as well on Night Haven Labs a multitude of rounds, so it feels kind of ironic. False, the younger Canadian,
Just
in a way,
wasting their time right now.
Learning from him many years ago. What do you do here?
I think Rexon's trying to bait the Clash into peeking so they can go for the kill.
Just air jab him, bang him now.
What's gonna happen? Oh, the Magnet crashes the first one.
I want to air jab him.
Then we're gonna...
He's suspicious. He's figured it out.
There's gonna be 1,000 Magnets. It's not gonna work. They're wasting so much time. There's two people looking at the Clash, looking at them.
Burn the Magnets with your flashes. Chuck the air jab on the doorway. There we go. Okay. Now he can't retake into Bakery.
As long as you stick around with a gun, of course. Now, there is prep door.
1 minute 18, and they have they have effectively no control.
He could walk into prep door in theory. Just saying.
He could, and then he could shoot the edge.
It's not looking good so far. This is like a stall out here from SR.
Not a lot of map control.
Massive stall out.
Like
I don't know what they've been doing this round.
Tunnel visioning on that Clash.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the team achieved?
Smoke and Selma charge perhaps? Or they're pushing in actually.
In deep from Spoit. But he's going to go straight into that Clash. He spots him and BenQ cleared out Andy. A third round
BenQ will find the bear.
No impact from Rebellion's young gun. Spoit, a flashbang sent over the top. Camera taken out. Rexon, he's the fire operator. He's got Capital, the air jab.
It's right there.
If he backs up into it, Fultz is dead meat. Rexon
Fire
tries to fire him out, but somehow Fultz dodges between the fire and the air jab and survives. They need to corner him. He is trapped. But he's giving so much information to SSG.
They can't clear him. No fight left. 50-50 gunfight.
Oh,
big pick from
Rexon needed it, and he gets it, but immediately Asher will trade it back. The 20-year-old now needs to clutch big. 1v2 with Bedra on the floor. And the plan will not go down before Spoit will fall. Canadian needs to reposition. He doesn't know if it's a 1v1 or a 1v2. And Ashen has info. Ben just given him the audio call. And Ashen can clutch up big. The Space Station Gaming.
Troy should go deep and Willie should cover.
He stands on his feet and he stands tall for his team.
They should just plant in front of the bomb.
Rebellion
and have Willie
to
cover.
Do some soul
Willie should have took the one.
Or the game is done.
That was a good shot. It was a good shot. They should have took the one.
Will be over.
False did so much work single-handedly, right? Flashbangs, air jabs, capital fire. Stalled for so much time. I was thinking in a 2v1 here, so I think you're right. I don't think they knew it was a 2v1. I think they thought it was a 2v2, and they had no clue where Benja was. That's what it looked like, at least. In my mind, if you knew it was a 2v1, you can take that case, you can snuck behind the Clash shield. It blocks the angle in towards the court where the final defender was playing at Ashen. A little bit overexposed.
Fultz has been allowed to run in front of the bakery door, prone with his shield down, and just stand there for 40 seconds.
Since they got that first round lead, 3-2.
They're taking way too long.
10 seconds left.
Taking way too long to do anything.
When they're attacking on Night Haven Labs, it was tricky for many of those rounds. On defense, when you're playing closer together in nature, they have much more success. They are on the attacking side, and they're gonna stay there until they lose the game or go into overtime. They need to figure it out. There's no more do-overs, no more second attempts. And you need to figure out this round right here, otherwise it's 2-6, it's match point.
And Rebellion have struggled so much when it comes to playing those chaotic executes.
Yeah.
SSG, they pulled off a daylight robbery plan on this bomb site thanks to the Glaz. Rebellion, that's not their forte, that's not their strong suit. I don't think they'll be able to do the same.
Up against the mirror as well, right? They banned the castle and the Asami. They haven't had the chance at that third operator ban just yet. They got a problem solved for this one before they can remove from action if that's what they want to do. It's the mining bomb site. It plays around a lot of the map structure. You can play the bomb site itself, upstairs and piano with the mirror windows, playing cocktail, play downstairs C4s. It's a lot of map to
I couldn't find it. If you only just got a sub, you won't get it instantly.
Showing us right now, it could be a limited
Flash on spot 5 for the main stage, yeah, it is.
A little bit of piano, walk down the red stairs, maybe a direct plant is possible. But then again, there's 2 C4s. Oh my god, Spoit, you're alive? Double thorn trap, you shoot one, the other one explodes.
Just barely
alive. Of health. If he wasn't gridlock, he'd be dead.
No, any other operator would be dead right then.
And we find
And for
Ashen.
the first time in what feels like forever, has found the opening kill. He's got Ashen's number and he's putting
Incredibly
down
low.
for
He's
now.
got to give.
But he's about
Give
to
back,
get
give
swung
back.
from the close angle. It's time to retreat for Rebellion. They've got two-player advantage.
You notice how Ambi was eager for a gunfight, but the second they get
Gotta
another
give.
kill, he falls back, but then re-attempts to swing right after. Thinking Bentimaster left the area, he did not leave. He was just slowly walking towards you.
The timing could not have been worse. Ambi was holding that angle the second he
Was unfortunate, but he does have to
is when
give.
BenQ peeks him.
He thought the coast was clear.
How many times have we seen Rebellion fumble 5v3s? They can't afford another one.
Spoit, again, still not 1 point of health. No more smokes fall the glass. The win conditions are dwindling. We need individual players to step up, but it's Ben just stepping up first. Another kill C4.
Seth finds
Traded
one.
back by Surf onto Nearest, though.
They need this round.
Oh, and Surf spots another one on the rotate. He should be able to call it to his team.
Careful.
Rebellion need to regroup. The refrags have been few and far between. And J90 reveals his position somehow kills Surf
Finds one.
regardless.
Stuck in the corner.
J90
Big pick
is
from
caught
Rexon.
it and taken down. Rexon
Holy
has
shit.
been so clutch today. But there's
5-3.
no time to celebrate.
They
For
do have to
Rebellion,
fight this back every single
wipe the
round.
sweat off their brow and be ready to run it back over and over again.
2 more rounds to tie it. It's funny how SSG, they refuse to let SR
You have to keep
go
this
for
pushing,
execute,
boys.
right? Ever since that 3v3
Way too close for comfort in some of these rounds.
Speaking, they are looking
They have to
for
learn
kills.
to
They are
take their
looking to
advantages
hunt
as well.
down
Even if that
each
means going
member.
all the way out
Start
and
off
just
by
giving
Benz
all the way
Master
back.
goes forward,
Was
takes on
unfortunate on
They
Ambi.
go into reading.
The amount of 5v3s and man advantage situations that Rebellion lose, they need to start being prepared to
The last
give.
player stuck in the corner. J90 had no real way of winning that one in 2v1. That's a try. Woo!
They've been the ones ahead in this game.
Since we've seen those. For a
They have
guy
been
who
the
got a
ones.
reputation for being the most animated player,
Attackers have located
he's been a lot quieter in his
They have been the ones
older
in the
age.
game.
He mentioned in an interview a few days ago that pretty much what he said, you know, people that watch me, they know me as like this loud guy, this big character person, and honestly,
5 seconds to
I've
insertion.
just, you know, I've gotten older, I've grown up, I've matured as a player and as a teammate, and my role has changed. I'm no longer the guy who needs to bring the energy. You got Ambi, you got Rex, and you got everybody else for that.
He needs to bring the calm head to the squad is what he needs.
He is that leadership figure role.
We've seen plenty of energy out of players like Rexon to carry that for Rebellion. What I'm going to be watching near the start of this round is Ambi. He always seems to find himself in these opening engagements, and yet you look at what operator he's playing, and he can't afford to.
Now, and that's the thing. That is going to change the pace and momentum here for SR, because if MB is finding that map control when he is successful, unless someone else replaces him, you're going to be slower in the round. And Sport's faster, he can't do it. There's a Blackbeard, he's kind of slow to the punch. And you got Rexon, a Nomad. So no one can afford to die right now. That's kind of the issue. BenQ Master. You want to go 1 for 1? Do you want to jump out the window? No.
I mean, it's dangerous because obviously you're going to be hit.
They got, oh, they got a drone. They got him completely stuck.
Know where he is, but they're not going to be able to find a kill as of yet. Rexon
Flash drop.
flashes him again.
Yep.
Ben
Big
just
pick from
spotted
Willie.
out by Spoit. That's
Come
a
on.
deep angle all the way from the hatch.
One round
Great
after
use
another.
of both the droning, the flashbangs, and the crossfires. Don't even give him a chance to fight back, really.
Good player to shut down two.
Do you have an estimate when you're signing off? No idea yet, man. No idea. But won't be for at least another 3-4
Got
hours.
one of those C4s, they got so many more in pocket. Here we see the IQ Thatcher. He's looking. He was really just looking if there's anything to deactivate. There's not.
Not much at all.
No pre-play C4s, nothing of that kind.
There'll be magnets somewhere and some banshees.
Yeah.
And he's still got 6 charges, 6 EMPs left. If you don't want to use them now for an extra, use them in the late rounds.
I've detected an enemy device.
It's funny how simply playing the Thatcher, not even using the active use of the gadget, is still so valuable.
Very much so. Ambi still needs to get to work with his boogie drones. He hasn't done so as of yet. They've got to worry about 2 of these mirror windows and no counter to either. No Ash, no Ibana. A Blackbeard needs to close the distance and hopefully smack one of them.
Push wide.
Now he knows that this position at Pellets is clear, but there's 2 players. I believe one's just dropped down into Laundry.
finds Ashen, this is
finds
big.
his shot onto Ashen.
Just need to hold on to the man count
Here as
now.
well. Big value, top floor
We've
control.
been here in this position before.
Sprinter by his team at 45 seconds and a ram on the board. Easy vert.
No, they
Does it
stopped
so
it.
quickly. This could be a default pillar plant. You don't have to get too creative here. I think default is good.
Rexon finds Newers.
Another one falls for SSG.
Nice shot.
A respect from Newers. It finds, again, we just keep seeing them. always ending up in these
for a default
5v2s,
plan. This is good.
5v3s. J90 almost in position, but he's cut down by Surf. False. The 1v5.
Good round. Come on, boys.
Energy.
One round after another.
Through their veins. Shopify
Bro, when do you know how many rounds they've
back,
given back to SSG? They have been the better team in this game. SSG have just adapted and problem solved their way out of so many rounds that shouldn't have went their way.
Troy, they were playing it super smart and super safe. Instead of dropping over the railing into pillar,
do feel like this has been SR's game to lose.
That mid-air animation as a shield, he actually went outside the building from white window, which is super safe, and sprinted outside the building into pillar door, where we saw him have a gunfight, right? The shield blocked the bullets, and then walk into default. They literally took the way that there's zero chance they throw the round because they know they've been losing those 5v2s.
Ying comes out from Canadian now?
Yeah,
there we go.
But Blackbeard's been target banned away now, as has the Warden.
And that Warden ban gives you a clue, doesn't it?
You mentioned how SR, they've not been the greatest at playing that chaotic playstyle, the Ying, the Glass. They've been playing the operators individually, but we haven't seen them full commit, full send it. Unlike SG, they did try that a couple times. But when you ban the ward, like you said, you're kind of showing your hand. They're going to need to play into the craziness of the Ying or Glass, or not get the most amount of value out of that operator ban. So you're playing to a weaker playstyle on paper to try and turn this. I mean, that's adaptation, but it's risky.
It's a question
Come on, boys.
for me. What do you do about this clash? We are going to see the Ying played here by Canadian. But, I mean, that doesn't clear the clash, and we've abandoned Rexon's Nomad. Just the Capitao now.
Yeah.
Especially if we go for a bakery take here. How do Rebellion get inside?
I was gonna say, I think you don't go for a bakery take, but there's also no verticality on the attacking side, so they're very spread out. Like Twitch is good for like the Goyo, the Denari, the cameras, the information.
Let's go charge my phone.
Striker is your utility.
Did I just slip off there?
Ying and Capitao is great for execute, but I'm not sure how they're gonna play this one through. Just looking at the operators, they gotta show us now. Very much so in the blind. The roam clears, the roam rather is active. They got Ashen on Ulrich, looking to just be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Right now he's on the first floor, not even really roaming right now. Curious.
Okay, what's the plan?
Yeah.
How come the smokes in it?
Say you take Bakery direct attack, right? How do you ever plan? Against the vert, against the smoke, against the angles? There's so many deep angles on code.
You're gonna need to lurk. You need to have some kind of pressure upstairs.
It looks like they're setting up for a low-key rush in Bakery.
How are you gonna achieve that?
Candela, smoke, and...
Is it a bait?
Candela again, but how do they get in?
Into small bake. The clash starts to fall back.
But and there's a shield that they...
Bakery is completely locked up.
They just used all their they've used all their candelas on one smoke.
They've spent half their util. I'm looking at other players. They're all outside the building. They have to go to the double lace on the door as well.
Surf has been patient. He's found Ashen on the Oryx. I don't know where that was. Perhaps just a deep angle into sight. A player over peeking.
With that on low peak, I think.
Wow, all the way from VIP.
Is this just a bait strat? Like they're just doing it. Hey, look at me. But actually, the strike is happening elsewhere. Now they flip the attack with no smokes.
Okay.
With 2 candelas. Was it piano window?
It was a main door run out apparently from Ashen.
Fair enough.
Looks like Rebellion keep toying with SSG. They keep playing everything, but now they commit to it.
They gotta be fast, push him.
VIP take, the Canadian, the shotgun, but he finds J90.
Holy shit, bro.
And a second kill comes through thanks to Ambi, supporting his team captain. False has to have a big impact on the clash here. SMG comes down.
In Bakery.
Ambi has shut down his
Whiskey
final
bar.
teammates.
Whiskey bar is last.
False now. Must hold on for SSG. Rebellion have been running it hard in this second half. A first round, a second, now chasing a third. And False has been shut out of it. Ambi brought back to life.
Well played, boys. Well played. Bro, I didn't... Why did Troy stumble? The guy was fully flashed.
You must first confuse thyself.
Holy shit, bro.
I do not understand what the...
Holy shit. Yeah, Ambient's fucking shooting, bro. Ambient Seth going crazy.
Had to figure out either, but they got the round done.
Bro, there was a method to the madness.
Smoking up the bakery door. Why would you ever do that if you have a glass peek?
I was thinking glass, like there's no glass.
There was a method to the madness.
They did ban the waters. They are kind of pretending they have a glass.
Kind of.
But what does that fake achieve? Does it actually move anyone?
Well, Ashen ran out
Come on, boys.
So
maybe
here's getting desperate.
SSG desperate.
Good round, boys. Good round.
Then they flip it
That
because
was such a major loss, but yeah, bro, I think they just created chaos all over the map and then waited for someone to overpeak. Because that amount of chaos, I mean, I guess that was the plan. Honestly, I had no idea what that was, but it worked. That was crazy.
It's literally all these tiny things that are adding
Come
up
on,
to our
boys.
victory.
I'm 2-5. The momentum is with you guys. You guys are playing great siege now. The trades are there. The plans are clear, except for maybe the start of the round. Come on, boys.
They're gonna win that way.
Come on.
They went out of nowhere.
They're keeping SSG
Spam those SRs in the chat, boys. Spam those SRs in the chat. Spam those SRs.
Rebellion have maybe realized...
Spam those SRs in the chat.
We need to change a lot more than we thought. Maybe we need to be a little bit crazy. We need to lean into the chaos that we typically don't flourish in.
Yeah, I mean, we said when they banned the Warden, already that, it plays into our playstyle. They're not super known for.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
And it's working so far.
Come on, boys, please.
Yeah, they're getting even more crazy. Got Blitz.
Spam those SRs, baby. Spam that chat.
Scan ripped right at the start of the round as well, keeping that pressure on SSG.
So like you can smoke, ying spam, dream for information. Kaninki go deeper for a plant. You know, for the tiniest of seconds, I thought they're gonna drop down that Skylight and just full send it with everything they had to offer, but they're not gonna go for that, thankfully. Oh, that'll be very fun to watch with those mirror windows. That's not gonna work.
How do they clear those mirrors? That's a question.
Well, they didn't clear them last time. They just kind of walked past it, right?
They do have smokes from Ambi that they could use to try and smoke up the line of sight and then push deep and maybe knife the mirror windows.
There's the magnets, right? This time they're protecting the mirror windows. Canadian's gonna rush the bomb site beneath instead.
Oh, he's going straight deep into it. Does he watch her?
No.
Fold finds him in a double kill
No,
for
that is
Fold.
so unlucky.
On the side, the rush has been squashed for now. But Rebellion, they will commit to it. In deep is Ambi. He looks to try and get aggressive. He wants to get to reading door and take the fight to Faults, but he needs to drone up first. It's a risky position, and the vertical from above, SSG have so much map control. There's a reason why nobody ever attacks like this. It's far too risky. Out goes a nade. Ampi needs to push deep and find Faults. The C4 shot from midair, and finally, Faults has put to rest. Into the 3v3 though. Rebellion might have two players in the side, but SSG don't need to panic. Newer's just around this corner.
Yes, come on!
Finally shuts him out of it.
Smoke plant.
Time to smoke and plant for Rebellion.
Gonna hold the angles now. The cover has to be good though. Push down the hallway.
Yes, come on!
Taken out.
He's finally turned it up again. He was shut
Come
down
on, come
3
on.
rounds
Don't
in a
troll
row.
this. Ambi is so good, bro.
Is about to
Holy
give them
shit.
a chance at match point.
So unlucky.
Unless J90 can clutch them again. He's done it before, and he could well do it right here.
Yes! Way wrong from Ambi, bro.
It's a massive 4K for Ambi.
Holy shit, bro. Come
He's been
on.
required,
One
and he
more
steps
round.
up. Large shoes to fill.
One more
on
round,
the
bro,
Rebellion
please.
lineup, but this young gun
Please,
gets
please,
it done every
please.
single time.
From losing 5v3s to
Well fucking
winning
played, Ambi. Holy
3v5s,
shit, bro. This kid is insane.
Hero plays. The rush was great, but the blitz shut down made it super awkward right after it. If Mute gets blinded by the blitz Canadian and then killed, that could be an instant round victory. Instead, it's Ambi doing primary, secondary, entry, the cover, the plant. They're doing every goddamn thing in the round.
Nah, I'm not jinxing it, Carp. I am not fucking
And the
jinxing
Lion,
it.
the perfect operator to support that
I'm locked,
attack.
I'm locked, I'm locked, I'm locked. Spam those SRs, baby. Come on.
That is a round that when you're a player yourself and the first two people
Look at the
die
energy
is
from
your push,
SR now. They
you're
just gotta
thinking,
fucking get this
well,
over
that's
the line.
round.
Come on,
You're
boys.
not gonna give up. You're not gonna stop
Come
trying,
on.
but you're literally thinking that's
Ambi is
not
playing
supposed to be
so
round
good here,
victory.
bro.
So that when you win it and you get match point, mind you, it's the third map in the field. I mean, this is it. This is the end of the road. That is so much relief. You feel so much euphoria in the moment. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on, Rebellion. Spam those SRs, chat.
SSG have been in control of this series since day dot. Cast your mind all the way back to Clubhouse, even on Labs. SSG has felt like the better team for most of this.
Yeah, for most of it.
Until the last 4 rounds in a row that Shopify Rebellion have ripped right out of
No,
SSG's
not like
hands.
this.
They have been 2 rounds away from knocking Rebellion out of it for such a long time. And Benja tries to take matters
Spoit's coming
into
up
his
right
own.
now. Does he get caught?
Does he time it? Spoit is up. Oh,
Not today, baby.
Spoit. That right there changes everything once more. These small things, right? No C4 Benja. They shut down the spawn peek attempt. They are certainly locked in, expecting the unexpected. Claymores was safe, keeping here for the jump outs. And
Ambi is playing good now. Ambi is heating the fuck up.
Shimmer Rebellion, mind you, they've won the last many rounds of these out of nowhere attacks, playing aggressive, risking it all. The one thing they maybe should not do is start playing that
No one pillar, no piano, one bathroom, no one shop, no one Shaco.
It's about maintaining that pressure. Keep them worried, keep them occupied. Cadela's going out. 3 guys in piano.
It's a quick rip. And Spoit wants to get aggressive as the mirror window is destroyed. The nade is going to surely secure this kill on J9. How
no,
does
Willie,
he not
check
take
freeze. You can't not check that, Willie.
J9 stays in the corner, finds a kill, and
can't not check that.
And tease us for a potential overtime.
I thought that was
no, but it was but it didn't reach the corner.
Damage, but no, not at any point of it. Rexon finds one though.
That corner, like even capitals don't hit.
Until it is. Canadian 2 Candelas, but shotgun primary, limited gunfight capabilities. They got Ambient on the ram, 3 Boogie drones, plenty of vert to go around.
Can't not check that.
But Ambient and Rexon have to break overtime.
The nade should hit him. I don't know why. Maybe it bugged. I don't know.
Can find much with that shotgun.
This has been Ambi's Cafe. 14
I've seen.
kills.
I remember they capitaled it on a different one though, and there was someone in there. Like I don't think. I think that corner is like you can't be damaged.
3 versus 4. Wow, Ambi has taken a hell of a lot of damage from his own drone. Time is putting pressure here on Rebellion. SSG decide that it's time to lie back and wait. Ashen has a C4. He's still upstairs though. He's not going down below. It's Benja instead, who's gone for the vertical. Canadian drops into the bomb site, needs to take some fights. A player in the middle of the smoke.
Oh no.
Ashen spotted for a brief moment. He finds his time. And he goes for the peak. A second one just around the corner is Newers. Rexon needs to duel him. He's got info on the call-outs from Ashen. Rexon confirms the kill, but needs to find the second as well as Ambi is low HP. Newers continues dueling and finally confirms it. SSG are about to push overtime unless Ambi does it all himself.
Almost.
Votes will not let that happen. Another 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's true. It didn't do any damage to the guy. I think it might have been a bug.
My heart can't take it, James. My heart cannot take.
Yeah, I guess he was 100 health. That's the bullshit, I guess. And like no damage at all, no sound cue that he was hit.
From that first Candela till the last second in the goddamn round. And the thing is, spoiler alert, SR will stay on the attacking side into OT. They have to find, ideally, 1 more attacking win.
Well, it's been an attacker's game, hasn't it? 4-2 splits for both teams.
But not easily.
No, not at all. And Ambi's doing everything he can.
Standing in the smoke.
They got so unlucky there, bro.
Might have just been the round-winning play for SSG.
Ashen has so much balls. Just stand in the middle of that smoke, not make a sound, and just find one kill.
Come on, boys, you got this.
Yep. You have 3 attackers alive. Everything is possible. The plant, the cover, the post, whatever. But with 2 people, nope. It is not the same thing at all. It sounds like only 1 person of a difference, but it makes...
Yeah, the nade doing no damage is crazy. I don't think it should probably wouldn't have killed him, but it would have given a sound cue that he was there at least.
It changes every single position, every angle that you have to watch. That's why they went for kills in the end. Until the 1v2, and you have no other choice but to stick it and hope for the best. Now, Benjamin's... Dude. So last round, he opened the hatch with a shotgun. Now he deagled a small hole into it. He's not going to commit to it, but...
Deploying sensor.
Get a new spawn peek, dude. Come on. Get a new one.
It's like how Ambi on every single round was peeking out fireplace window.
I mean, to be fair, the nade...
Honestly,
like,
they called it.
I think he should have checked it, but then when you think about it, he actually did no damage, so it is kind of bullshit.
He also had the pulse of J9 giving him information.
Yeah, there was no sound because it did no damage, so like he's not going to check it, is he?
I gotta say, Rexon has been so good today.
I actually didn't see it did no damage. I thought that it did some damage, but then I realized that's why there was no sound cue, because it didn't do anything. Mr. Sub.
Where every single individual player of
Pascal, thank you for the 5 months, brother. Thank you very much. And Connor Budry, I didn't see that either. Thank you.
Where's his team? It's the whole team. It really has been the whole.
Holy shit, we're like 67 subs away.
Clutches from J9 New is so consistent, so aggressive, and full.
But less clutch plays, right? SSG has had a lot of individual clutch moments.
67 subs away.
SSG, it feels like everyone is like super evenly committing. Whereas SSG has 1 person for this round, 1 person for that round.
7.
Oh
shit.
Nitro Cell, goodbye to Spoit for the rest of this round, and the flanks will not be locked up by those track stingers. Ambi gets
Where did he
aggressive.
die from?
Worried about a C4. He stands on top of the bar. Rexon needs to get aggressive and open up this avenue to cut out the cocktail players. I think Surf just had a nitro sent his way, but he shot it out of midair.
I believe so as well. That means there's only one left for Jina No on the post. So much vertical self-destruction though on the defensive side. We've been here before. Ambi doing the vert. Literally 2-3 minutes ago, similar position in terms of bomb side and approach to the round. But there are more people alive on both sides of attack and defense. How are they going to attack this? Where are they going to plant? They have limited information, right? Almost no drones alive in the entire server. They gotta go fishing, face peek these corners and clear those angles.
They still haven't cleared the actual bomb sites themselves. Players have no idea. They don't know where SSG have hidden back behind, and it's literally
30 seconds, boys.
No smokes, no ying, no shield, nothing.
Dropping here feels like a death wish for Surf, but if he does it with Yuto, perhaps it's possible. Rexon's now dropped below. If he finds his critical kill, it could be everything. Coming up the white stairs. No, false whiffs. He can't afford to be doing that. Not in overtime. Not when elimination is on the line. And now Surf has to get aggressive. He has to push deep into sight when his teammates are falling around him. He is the last man standing, and a spray headshot will not be enough.
5 gifted?
SSG, for the first time,
W Dynamite with 5 gifted. W Dynamite, brother. Thank you very much, man.
Falls apart before
I'll give you some. I'll hook you with some channel points, my boy. Dynamite. W Dynamite, Ross. Sorry, I was watching the game.
They're gonna lock it and get this defensive round upcoming.
Here you go, my brother. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
W is all over.
W Dynamite, Ross, for the 5 gifted.
Shopify Rebellion have one last chance to lock in.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to give us a second to reset. I just want to ask you guys, what do you feel most confident in site-wise? Because I think Bakery has been going well, but last time when they saw the clash rotate off, they immediately hit, and they're going to use the nomad
anyways. I think that's rough.
Yeah.
I don't think the bar is bad, to be honest.
I like our
We could have
bars.
denied it last time. Yeah. I think we could do the we could do the bar aggro too. Like I can mute again. We could play in there with Thorn. We have the castle too.
Yeah. Again, I think it's bar. I think bar aggro is fine. We can fight early.
Yeah, we banned Ying. We could just spam Thorns if they smoke.
Yeah.
I think we do that.
Put the Thorn on. Bring Thorn and put it on the red hat.
Can we still run?
I will.
Do we want to run a Rooney in castle or Jaeger in castle?
I think fuck the
Rooney
Jaeger,
for the gun.
Jaeger. Yeah,
Okay, so we'll run the. Can you do the castle then, Dave?
Are we doing? What are we
doing,
doing, Troy?
Oh, it's all about just winning this next round.
Yeah, what happens on the attack? Well, that's
Yeah, that nade is kind of bullshit. I don't know why it didn't do any damage.
Shots as he sees it. But I mean, honestly, you don't want to look too far ahead of yourself. The only thing that matters if you're down a round is to catch back up to 7-7.
I like the way that Super said, what do you guys feel comfortable on? Because he suggested kitchen, and immediately the team was like, I actually like our bar.
Felt bad. And that's the big thing, right? When you're a player in the server, you're experiencing it differently than when you're even the coach with the player comms, listening to the match and seeing it for yourself. That's something where you gotta get your players' input. And I think it's very important that the players, they will lead that call saying, we believe in this strat where we feel the best and we know what to do to get it done. Full trust from Super. Remind you, if you lose this round, whatever decision you took, there's no right or wrong. The result is the result, but it will be the end of your tournament if you're SR. Well, either team, if they lose this game.
And for Rebellion, they have the pressure on them. They're the ones staring down defeat. SSG.
Guys, I'm not going to do anything about it, but pay attention to the score here.
To lock it in, to finish it off. It's been a long journey today. And let's not forget, SSG played 2 games in the upper bracket yesterday. 2 tough games.
I'm not going to say anything.
Some long days. Now they said they're going to play aggro early with the castle, Thorn by red and new hatch. If they smoke, we can spam the Thorns as a counter response.
Of course, they're worried about the way
take it all the way.
rushed it with the smokes and the glass last time.
What about the Monty? He wasn't really addressed fully, right? Like, if Monty drops the hatch, burns the Thorns, and dances with Surf and Cigar with a Thorn shotgun, I'm not sure how that's going to end for Shopify Rebellion. If, like, Surf, mind you, is on an island, solo in Cigar, he has utility. Mute Jammer, Castle Barricade, a Rooney Gate, Thorn Traps, but he's a sole person. Now half of that is gone with that grenade.
Wow.
He replaces it with the Thorn Trap.
Once his castle barricade's gone, he's dead meat as well.
Now,
and a good drone from Fulton from Ambi down below.
And if they have a person on the scout,
2 minutes
they can
left.
cut off the rotation, leaving Surf completely stuck. Right now, they're not watching it. He could fall back. But again, they don't necessarily know this. So he feels like he has to stick around, at least for as long as I can. Has a barricade, but
Well, he goes down.
Pixel onto Spoit. On 7-6 scoreline to open up the round, the opening kill for SSG.
And And this could change everything for Rebellion. As now, Surf feels so much pressure and is finished off before he can escape.
Yep.
Ashen's found him all the way from the new balcony rappel. So far
Could be
away.
over.
And now Rebellion, they feel further than ever from pushing this the distance to a 15th.
The difficulty of playing Cigar, you get 5v1, everyone looking at taking you down first and then figure out what the next step's gonna be. And the thing is, Fultz is on this Monty, right? He cannot be taken away. There is no C4. He's in a safe spot deep in piano. Colin is just saying, guys, watch these angles.
Can't
Go
blank.
over here, get ready. Once
Blank
they
is not
push the
available.
hallways, once they push upstairs, they can threaten either a
an air
plant
job.
or just threaten the man advantage and go for kills.
Fultz is getting aggressive down white. J90 has made his way forward as well. They need to target these players on Cocktail.
Oh, he bunks it.
And one by one. Rexon falls below. Oh, but immediately dies to the nade. 6
That's the
years
end of
ago,
it.
Fultz and Canadian raised the hammer together, but today, one will send the other home. Brawling in the pits of the lower bracket, Canadian must pass on the baton and let SSG carry the torch for their shared legacy.
That's the end of it, boys. That is the end of it.
Victory for SSG. A well-thought attempt at a comeback for Shopify Rebellion. I didn't think it was gonna be a close match on Cafe, and it turned out to be the
GG's
very
to
closest.
SSG. They played really well.
Adaptation, overcoming difficult obstacles in the server, but at the end of the day, when you crank it the hardest, you come out on top.
And at his 10-6 Invitational,
Well played by
Canadian will
SSG.
not